Good evening, sports fans, and welcome back to Henley basketball. Tonight, the Henley Hornets host the Mazama Vikings. The Mazama Vikings are 4-8, and the Hornets are 7-4. The Hornets are debuting a special new all-gold jersey color rush tonight that they're pretty excited about. This should be a good game.
Yeah, you get a nice new uniform for a nice county rival in the Mazama Vikings. And Henley already took care of one county rival earlier last week. They defeated Klamath Union. Mazama getting their first taste of league action tonight. I'm looking forward to it, Walter. Should be fun.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited. Let's see. Looking back at the scores last game, Michaela Schroeder scored 20 points against KU, and she was helped out by Modine, Shade, and Fussell. I'm excited to see these girls play tonight. Just got back from Christmas vacation, so should be a good one.
Ready to get back to the old grind here, Walter. Well, for Michaela Schroeder last time out, it was a big win for Henley against KU. Wasn't particularly close by the end of it, but Michaela Schroeder dominant on the glass like we've come to expect from her. She scored 13 first-quarter points and just continued to play really, really well throughout the game. Henley wound up playing the deeper parts of their bench as the game went on, and they looked good as well. A good opportunity to try to get out and do the same thing tonight. And for this Mazama team that struggled to win a lot of games last year. In fact, they did not win a league game last year, but they've made some improvements. They've added some players like sophomore Sage White. She's a transfer from Henley, played her freshman year for the Hornets last year. Look to see some good things from her, as well as Nora Radford. She's a transfer from Cross Point Christian School. Radford was actually a member of our Geno's All-Star Classic a season ago for her work with the Warriors, and so now she's transferred over to Mazama and looks to be a big role for the Vikings. Also, new coaching staff for the Lady Vikings as well. Head coach Kyle Slasak. I see he's also assisted by Clint Radford and Travis Fast, but the one name I don't see on the official roster, but I do see down there, is Ray Struve, who was the head coach of the Bonanza Antler girls for a long time. He's been a coach in the Klamath Basin for over 40 years, and so having him on the bench as well as an assistant is going to benefit these Vikings a lot.
Yeah, it should be a good game. Again, tough team to play in your first taste of league action. Like we were saying, the Henley Hornets, they've just been on a tear this year, looking to continue that success in their second league game.
Yeah, not only they're a hard team to play in your first taste of league action, they're a hard team to play any night that you play them. So looking for big things from Henley. And again, their starting lineup is second to none this year so far in the Skyline Conference, has been that way the last couple years. So look for them to have some big things. Looking good, feeling good in the new uniforms and in front of a home crowd. I'm excited for it.
All right, Henley hosting their crosstown rivals, the Mazama Vikings. We'll be right back with more pregame action on mybasin.com.
Innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Pacific Power works day in and day out to power our communities because we know our neighbors rely on us. We're trimming and clearing branches around poles and lines, protecting our system, and giving you real-time updates when storms roll in. You can count on us in all seasons. 24/7, we're here for you. Powering your greatness.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi. When you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
Now, would everyone please remain standing, remove your hats, and face the flag as Mr. Christopher Benjamin, Henley High School Director of Choirs, sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose rush stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome back to Henley Basketball. That was the national anthem sung by Mr. Benjamin, the choir director here at Henley High School. I'm Walter Hartley, joined by Josh Eldridge, and we are covering tonight's game between the Henley Hornets and the Mazama Vikings, live from the Hornets' Nest. Looking over the starting lineup for both of these teams, starting with the guest. Number 2, Sage White, a sophomore, 5'6". Number 3, a senior, 5'2", Armida Kirkpatrick. Number 4, a junior, 5'9", Nora Radford. Number 15, a junior, 5'4", Addie Slazak. And number 32, a junior, 5'8", Leah Hernandez. And now, for the Henley Hornets, number 1, a senior, 5'5", Kennedy Modine. Number 3, a junior, 5'5", Preston Shade. Number 4, a senior, 5'9", Lily Fusel. And number 10, a senior, standing at 5'7", Sanaya Campos. Number 15, a sophomore, standing at 6'0", Michaela Schroeder. Looking at the brand new jerseys tonight for the Hornets.
I know you were a little bit skeptical of the gold, of the yellow. What do you think now you actually see it? I like these new unis. They only got them yesterday.
Hey, they're pretty cool.
Okay, coming around. I like that we get the kind of color rush like opposites here. We got blue, full yellow for Henley. Makes it look like the big leagues here.
I like the stripe, the eggshell stripe going down the jersey. The tip-off goes to the Hornets. Swinging it around the outside to Modine for 3 off the front of the rim. That's picked up by White, who brings it down the floor, trying to get it inside to Radford. Radford kicks it outside to Hernandez. Hernandez fighting some tough defense from Schroeder. Open 3 from the corner. That's Radford. Won't go. Now Fusel coming down. Shade back to Fussell. Corner three from the right won't go. Great rebound from Shade. Dribbling around the outside, gets it inside to Fussell again. This time she makes it good.
Great job by Fussell to just sink in underneath the defense, find an open spot, and grab 2 points.
Henley playing full court press. Mazama able to break it. That's White dribbling it around the outside. Kicks it to Radford. Radford pulls up her dribble, tries to get it inside to Hernandez. It's stolen by Campos. Flashy pass inside to Schroeder. Misses the first one, gets her own rebound and puts it back. She'll have a trip to the line. And the Hornets lead 2-0. 6 minutes and 52 seconds left on the clock. Looking for a great place to eat? Head to one of Abby's legendary pizza locations for some of the best pizza in the Klamath Basin. 1919 Austin Street or 2226 Shalleck Street near OIT. Abby's legendary pizza, a proud supporter of high school sports.
Schroeder made her first free throw. She was getting a little bit of grief from Senya Campos saying, you couldn't score that first one. I wanted that assist. It would have been a good one, but
great pass.
She'll take 2 free throws anyway. Henley leads 4-0.
4-0. Inbound pass stolen by Lily Fussell. Tries to put it up. Won't get it. Now coming back the other way is Sage White from Mazama. Turned back over again to Modine. Modine dribbling it inside off her foot. And it'll go out of bounds. Mazama will have it going back the other way. Mazama getting it in, trying to break the press. A little bit of miscommunication there as it goes off Slazak. And Campos with a long three and misses front iron, picked up by Mazama. And Henley's success so far early in this game will make Mazama call a timeout. Henley leads 4-0 with 6 minutes and 31 seconds left in the first quarter.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
Welcome back to Henley basketball. The Henley Hornets lead 4-0 with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter.
A lot of steals early for Henley, nearly getting another one.
Slazak tied up there with Shade. Held ball, and the Vikings get it back.
Henley's going to continue to be aggressive on defense. It's what helped him to a big win against KU last week. 26 steals as a team in that last game for Henley.
Wow. Kirkpatrick throws it into Radford. Radford now on the left corner, dribbling it around the outside. Kicks it to White. White with a long three, hand in her face. Misses off the backboard. Tough rebound for Schroeder. Schroeder back the other way. Tries to kick it to Modine, but is intercepted by the Vikings. Up the other way now is Sage White on the left side. Looking to set up her offense. Picks up her dribble. Tight defense from Modine. Barely able to get the pass off, and is picked up by Schroeder. Now back to Slazak. Held ball, possessions, Hornets.
Not a bad job by Slazak to get in there and try to mix things up with Schroeder. Senya Campos will check out of the game, and for the first time tonight, we'll see Gretchen Sheen for Henley. Sophomore stands there in the far corner.
Preston Shade bringing it up the floor for the Hornets. Picks it up on the right wing, double teamed. Gets it to Sheen. Puts up the three, won't go. That's picked up by Hernandez for Mazama and given to White. White bringing it down the floor, back to Hernandez. Hernandez considers the three, doesn't take it. Back to White. White conducting her offense, directing traffic down there. Picks up a screen from Hernandez, pick and roll, picks up her dribble. Tight defense from the Hornets, and they'll pick up another steal. Modine, full court pass to Sheen. Sheen puts it up, and it's good.
Love the patience from Gretchen Sheen there. Saw her defender catching up to her, went for a pump fake first, and then went up for the shot to get the 2 points. Great play by the sophomore.
6-0, the Hornets lead with 5 minutes and 4 seconds in the first quarter. Kirkpatrick subs out for the Hornets. Coming in for them is Balerdi. Mazama trying to get it in, passes it to their coach there on the sideline, and the Hornets will have it.
Got to get Coach Slezak in there on the action.
Oh, they said it. Henley tipped it. Mazama trying to get it inbounds to Tati Balerdi. Couldn't quite get it. Tipped off by the Hornets. And Mazama has it in their own half. They'll get it into Slezak. Trying to swing the rock. Trying to get it into Hernandez. Won't get it. It's picked up by Radford. Dribbling in is Slezak now. Floater. Won't fall. Modine back the other way on the right side of the floor now. Kicks it to Fasel. Fasel long three, and it's good. Great shot by Lily Fasel.
That was a deep one. Great job there by Lily.
The Vikings trying to break the press, and they will. It's Balerdi. Dribbles to the right corner. Tight defense from Schroeder, just intense. And it'll pick up another steal for the Hornets. Going back the other way, full court pass to Sheen. Off her hands. And the Vikings have it.
That was Kennedy Modine who was mixing it up down there for Henley and collecting that steal. She'll check out of the game right now, but good effort on her part.
Vikings get it into Radford. Radford going up the right side there. Tight defense from from Shade. Picks up the steal. Sheen now down to Ladner. Ladner puts it up and in. 11-0. The Hornets lead with 3 minutes and 56 seconds left in the first quarter.
And Ladner slammed on the brakes for that bucket. Great job, and then the steal.
Another steal for the Hornets. Schroeder from the free throw line won't go. Off Fasel. Now to Shade. Shade kicks it back out. Won't go. Ladner with almost a rebound. Fasel picks it up. Now to Ladner. Ladner swings the rock. Now to Shade. Shade dribbles into a three. Won't fall. Schroeder trying to get that rebound, but a great box out from Hernandez allows the Vikings to get possession.
A couple of offensive rebounds there for Henley, although they weren't able to get points on that possession. Good hard work underneath.
Radford dribbling it up the left side, and it's tipped out of bounds by Fasel. Vikings trying to get it in, and they do to Balerdi. Balerdi at the top of the key now. Picks up a screen from Hernandez. Hernandez long three from the top. Won't fall. Fasel bringing up the left side now. Puts it up ahead to Gretchen Sheen. Sheen for three. Oh, just won't go. Slezak now gets it to White. White in the middle of the floor, now in between the circles. Directing her offense. Picks up a screen from Slezak. Hernandez picks up the loose ball. Back down to Slezak. They'll try and get it into Radford, who puts it up and is fouled. She'll see if she can get the first points for Mazama tonight.
Good opportunity to get him here at the free throw line. That's why they call them free throws after all.
Little things can add up to big bills when buying, selling, or owning a home. Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty's exclusive Beyond the Sales Guarantee protects bankers, buyers, sellers, and homeowners from unexpected repair bills. To learn more, call Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty today. And Mazama will get on the board. She'll miss her second one, but Radford is the first to score for Mazama.
Get the ball back as well. Henley last touched it going out of bounds.
Slezak gets it in the right corner. Gets it around to White for three. Blocked. They'll kick it up ahead to Sanaya Campos. Puts it up. Won't go. A lot of back and forth action from these girls. Sage White Now up at top, picks up a screen from Hernandez. Tries to give it to the back door, Radford, and it's over her head. Modine brings it up the floor for the Hornets. Ladner now at the top of the key, looking for space. Tight defense from the Vikings. They'll hand it off to Sheen, now to Ladner. Ladner on the right wing, kicks it. Modine from the corner for three, in and out. And Hernandez picks up the rebound. Mazama coming back the other way with it. This is White looking to drive. She'll try and kick it back out to Radford, and it falls out of bounds. The second pass in a row to Radford over her head.
White's playing a little quick out there. I think the rest of the team is quite on the same page as her out there right now, so want to try to rein her in a little bit. That's what Coach Slazak was doing, just telling her slow down a touch, and it'll come. Mazama's getting good looks. They just need to operate within their offense.
Well, I'm sure playing against a defense like Henley is just so frustrating.
It's got to be. I mean, and you can see it on their faces, too, trying to steal every inbound pass, being a hassle to deal with on the perimeter. Henley's a tough defensive unit.
Schroeder scores her 4th points of the game, and Mazama now the other way. Hernandez for three from the corner. That's good.
Great play by Hernandez. A step back triple. Nice shot.
From the corner. Schroeder with a tough rebound gets fouled.
I think she was fouled. I think she lost the ball out of bounds.
They'll get it into Radford. Radford to White. Henley in a tight press here. Start this game. Results in another steal for Schroeder. Modine dribbling into 3 defenders. Puts it up. Won't go. Rebounded by Schroeder and put back in. Her 6th points of the game. And there's 50 seconds left in the first quarter.
Again, able to slow it down in transition and get the easy points. Great job there for Modine.
Belardi trying to dribble past Schroeder. Kicks it back out to Radford for 3 off the bank. Modine now to Fussell from the right corner, won't fall. Tough rebound for Schroeder and her 8th points of this quarter.
If you can't keep Schroeder off the glass, she'll hurt you all game long, and that was her bread and butter right there. Offensive board and 2 points.
Well, Hernandez had position, too.
She did. She had great positioning.
Schroeder's tough, man. Hernandez now has the ball, puts it up deep, won't go. Rebounded by Sanaya Campos. Bring it up the floor, tries to pass it ahead to Gretchen Sheen, but it's recovered by Mazama.
Radford traveled trying to take a full court shot there, so that'll give Henley the ball in the front court, actually. They have time for a catch-and-shoot shot if they want to take one. That should be here in the front court. Yep, officials are figuring it out.
All right, 1.7 seconds left in the first quarter. The Hornets lead 17-7.
Hornets are stacked up. The Vikings not defending them.
Fussell hits the backdoor cut. That was Gretchen Sheen, and it falls out of bounds. Great idea. Couldn't get it executed. 0.7 seconds left now for the Vikings. And that's the end of the first quarter. We'll be right back with the second quarter of the Henley Hornets hosting the Mazama Vikings in the Hornets Nest on mybasin.com.
At Geno's on East Main Street, we're always ready for sports season.
And now is a perfect time to connect with us.
We're open every morning at 6:30, serving simply good food
for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
We offer breakfast burritos and burgers all day, Italian family recipes,
monthly specials, amazing desserts, and of course, your choice of cold or hot beverages.
Call 884-6474 right now to place a food order for pickup or use DoorDash delivery.
Or best of all, come dine in with us.
Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
Check out our full menu and all our activities at ilovegenos.com. Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
Welcome back to Hornets basketball as they host the Mazama Vikings, their crosstown rivals. The Hornets lead 17-7 at the start of the second quarter.
Mazama's done a decent job of creating some good shots. They knocked down a couple threes at the end of that first quarter to make it a little bit closer than it had been for most of it. But Henley just doing what they do. Offensive rebounds and close-in points. It's business as usual for the Hornets.
Schroeder has 8. Slazak loses the ball. It's picked up, passed ahead to Sheen. Fussell back to Sheen. Just great 2-on-2 action.
Beautiful.
And Sheen's able to score. Mazama back up the other way with it. White moving quickly, picks up her dribble. Passes it to Slazak. Slazak on the right wing now. Picks up a screen from Hernandez. Slazak, great entry pass. Hernandez is double teamed. Slazak from the mid-range, in and out. Won't fall. Back up the other way is Preston Shade. And Modine with an and one. Great play.
She can do it both ways. She's done it a couple times here where she's gone out in transition, has slowed down to get the points. That time went into through the afterburners on. I mean, she was so quick to the bucket and was able to score 2 and get the foul. Great decision making from Kennedy. She's having a great game so far.
21-7, the Hornets lead. 7 minutes and 12 seconds till half. Modine knocks down the free throw. Another steal for the Hornets, and Modine with a tough layup. Just like that, she has 5 points. Balerdi trying to bring it up against Fussell's tight defense, and Fussell will almost pick up a steal. The Vikings have it out of bounds. They'll get it into Balerdi on the left corner, now into Slazak. Slazak working against her man, won't fall. And the Hornets have it going the other way.
Mazama's trying to get the ball inside. They've been able to do it successfully here and there, but it's just so tough to operate against this Hornets defense and on the inside, especially with Schroeder down there and Fussell too.
I mean, Schroeder's big, but she's not. She's a mobile big.
Yeah.
She's very, very good. For 3 from the corner, Fussell won't fall. Almost saved by Kennedy Modine, but the Vikings will have it. They'll get it in to Balerdi. That's picked up by Modine. Tries to save it, but throws it in the backcourt to Schroeder. That'll be an over and back, and the Vikings have it again. White gets it into Balerdi. Balerdi gets stolen. That's Fussell with the steal. Hernandez gets called for reaching against Modine. Kennedy Modine bringing the ball up for the Hornets. Gets it to Shade. Shade swinging it around. Gretchen Sheen just loses it out of bounds, and Mazama has it going the other way. Kirkpatrick throws it in. Now Slazak. Slazak to Balerdi. Balerdi dribbling it around the outside. Gets it in to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick tries an entry pass to Hernandez. Knocked out of bounds by the Hornets.
Entering the game for the Hornets, number 12, Shoshani Pappas.
Freshman Shoshani Pappas checking into the game here for Henley, wearing the number 12 tonight in the gold uniforms.
Entry pass from Mazama, missed, and rebounded by Schroeder. Pappas now to the corner. Modine for 3. That's good.
Great job by Pappas to make the extra pass. Modine open in the corner and sunk the triple.
5 minutes and 34 seconds left until half as Schroeder gets that rebound. Odine bringing it up the floor, passes it ahead to Fussell. Fussell back to Shade. Shade for three, won't fall. It's picked up by Belardi. Belardi gets it to White. White now bringing it up the floor. White being patient, looking around to her offense. Tight defense, makes her pick up her dribble. Entry pass to Hernandez, it's held, and the Hornets will have the ball. Coming in now, Senya Campos, number 10, and JC Ladner, number 11. Shade bringing it up the floor for the Hornets. Gets it inside to Pappas. Pappas makes the extra pass. Michaela Schroeder for two.
Back-to-back times where the freshman makes the extra pass to find a wide open player. Nice job there by Show.
29-7, the Hornets lead with 4 minutes and 40 seconds left until half. Immediately a steal from Pappas, passes it ahead to Shade. Shade trying to hit Senya Campos, won't find her. And Mazama calls a timeout, so will we. 4 minutes and 32 seconds left until half as the Henley Hornets lead 29-7 against the Mazama Vikings at home.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to Henley basketball. The Hornets lead 29-7 at home against their crosstown rivals, the Mazama Vikings. We've got about 4 minutes and 32 seconds left until half, and the Hornets are playing well.
Pretty fun deal going on tonight at halftime, Walter. We'll see the debut of the new Unified Sports with Klamath County School District. The Henley girls head basketball coach Randy Denson and football assistant Alex Stork have come together and launched this Unified Sports program for some of the students in Klamath County with special needs and getting them out and play basketball. So we're going to have their first game of the season during halftime tonight, and we'll have coverage for you right here on this stream, on this link.
White bringing it up the floor for the Vikings. I noticed that Henley has pulled back. They're not pressing anymore. Handoff to Slazak, now to Belardi. Tight defense from Campos. Hernandez looks to make a move against Schroeder, and she does. Wow, not often that you see someone back down Schroeder like that. Props to Hernandez. Passing around the outside are the Hornets. Campos makes the extra pass inside to Hernandez. Hernandez puts it up and in.
Schroeder and Hernandez, a little one-on-one there, both ends of the floor. It's even, 1-1, and here they go, banging around down there in the paint still.
White now in the right corner. Picks up her dribble. Tight defense from Pappas, and Ladner will pick up the steal because of that. Ladner back the other way, dribbling up the floor now to Pappas. Pappas, pump fake, puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Schroeder, and Schroeder is fouled. She'll have two shots at the line. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left until half as the Henley Hornets lead 31-9. Schroeder looking to make that 33. Elevate uses a modern and research-backed approach to physical therapy to ensure you see both a reduction in pain and enhanced mobility, getting you back to peak levels of optimal health and wellness. Treating athletes of all ages since 2020. They're also our scoreboard sponsor.
See Jason Taylor, the owner of Elevate Physical Therapy, in attendance tonight, working as the trainer, taping up the hand of a boys basketball player. We'll see a little bit later on, but he's here at every Henley home game as the trainer.
Schroeder sinks her second one, 32-9. Hornets lead 3 minutes and 33 seconds left until half. Checking in now for Mazama, as Slazak goes out, is Layla Fast, number 10. Bringing up the floor now is Sage White for the Vikings. Gets it off to Radford. Radford dribbling it around the left side, picks up her dribble, gets it inside to Hernandez. Hernandez loses the ball, and it's going back the other way.
You know, Layla Fast, who just checked into the game, if I'm not mistaken, Walter, the granddaughter of one Dan Fast, who was the very first boys basketball coach in Mazama history. I see him across the way as well.
Wow, that's a fun fact, Josh.
Well, thank you.
Preston Shade for 3 from the right wing, and that makes it 35-9. Radford will travel, and the Hornets will pick up possession as 3 players now check in for the Hornets. Number 1, Kennedy Modine. Number 4, Lily Fussell. And number 24, Brooklyn Conrad. Fussell gets it into Modine. Modine directing traffic. Passing it around the outside. Conrad for 3, wouldn't fall. Gets a rebound, puts it up, and that's good. She'll get herself on the board tonight with that layup.
Love when a player can follow up her own miss and get the 2 anyway. Nice job from Brooklyn.
Henley with some intense defense. Looking for the steal. Layla Fast, now to Kirkpatrick. Fussell with the steal, beautiful pass to Schroeder. Schroeder passes it up ahead to Modine. Modine with a fake pass to Pappas and misses it off the backboard. Fussell with the mid-range now, swishes it. Nothing but net. 39-30, the Hornets lead by 30. 1 minute and 57 seconds left until half. White with a good move. And Conrad trying to take the charge will pick up a blocking foul. Sage White to the line for 2.
Good job by White to get in there and earn the harm.
Picking the right path can make the journey easier, the distance shorter, and assure you end up at the right place. Whether you're dreaming of owning a home or just want a great checking account, Sage Credit Union can help you reach your goals. Sage White misses her first free throw, in and out. Coming in now for the Hornets, number 22, Gretchen Sheen.
Belardi also back into the game for Mazama as well.
Also on for Mazama, number 22, Tati Zalua Belardi.
Second one off the backboard. Didn't hit rim, and the Hornets will have it. Ladner bring it up the middle of the floor for the Hornets. Picks up her dribble, has no pressure. Now gets it to Sheen. Back to Ladner. Ladner to Sheen. Playing monkey in the middle a little bit there. Back to Ladner. Ladner looking to drive. Kicks it back out to Modine. Modine from deep and won't fall. Fussell gets the rebound, gets it to Sheen. Sheen puts it up, won't fall. Mazama has the ball with 1 minute, 24 seconds left until half. The Hornets lead by 30, 39-9.
And Modine has to have a great relationship with her coach. If I took that shot, I wouldn't leave the bench again. That was a really deep 3, but hey man, she's liable to make those too. She's a great shot.
Radford dribbling it around, gets it to Belardi. Belardi, great entry pass to Hernandez. And they'll call a foul on the floor.
It's Ladner's foul. She reached in. It was an off-ball foul on JC. It's her first, and it's the team's second.
White to throw it in for the Vikings. Passing it around the outside. Radford drives, finds some help, defense, and travels.
Tried to split up the defense. Radford just slid her foot. Good defense there by Henley to make it tough for her to drive inside.
Modine bring it up the floor for the Hornets. Under a minute left to go until half. They'll pass it around the outside. Fussell, now to Ladner, back to Fussell. Fussell an open 3, misses off the front. And Ladner with the hustle rebound. Modine Right wing back to Ladner. Ladner, Modine. Modine open three. This time it's true. 42-9. The Hornets lead with under 30 seconds left until half. Shot clock is off, and someone hits the ground hard on that play.
Might need to take a timeout for this one, Walter. Perhaps we'll see if she's able to get up. She was on her way up off the ground, and then Hernandez tried to back down a defensive player and round up putting her back on the deck. So I think we'll take 30 seconds here. Walter, take us away.
All right, we'll be right back. The Hornets lead 42-9 with 21.8 seconds left until half.
Over the last year, you've heard and seen the advertisement for God's Gifts 2, a local photographer who travels to high school sporting events and takes individual and team action photos at a great price. Something you may not know, though, is that the money from God's Gifts Photography supports 6 children in Kenya who Annalisa has met on mission trips. If you'd like to capture your athlete in action and help support these kids, call 541-281-2206. Search God's Gifts 2 on Facebook.
What are your goals? To get stronger, move better, feel healthier? Whatever you are aiming for, Harbor Isles is here to help you. They have brand new cardio and strength equipment. Harbor Isles offers indoor tennis courts, 4 indoor pickleball courts, energizing group classes, expert personal trainers, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to guide you every step of the way. No matter what your goals are, Harbor Isles has everything you need to reach those goals. Stop by and see the difference for yourself. Harbor Isles, lose those reins and get your gains.
Welcome back to Henley basketball. We just had to take a injury timeout. The Hornets lead 42-9 with 21.8 seconds left until half.
It's been a good defensive quarter here for Henley, who has only allowed 2 points on the side of Mazama and has added quite a few to their lead. And it looks like our injured player down there is able to get up off the floor and walk off. And she'll visit with Jason Taylor over there from Elevate. Want to wish the best to her. Can't quite make out who it is and don't want to speculate, but Senya Campos will check in to replace her. And 22 seconds left in the second quarter.
Hornets have possession. Shot clock is off. 22 seconds left until half.
We got, nope, no subs. I think we're all set.
Modine brings it down the floor for the Hornets. At the top of the key, now to Ladner on the right wing. Ladner kicks the pass to Modine on the left wing. Ladner gets it to Senya. Senya dribbles in, puts it up with her left hand off the back of the rim. Another tough rebound for Ladner. Modine from deep won't fall. Held ball, and the Vikings will have possession with 0.6 seconds left until half.
That is technically quick enough to take a shot.
Let's see if we can get a shot off. Nope. And that's it for the half. The Hornets lead 42-9 against the Mazama Vikings at home in the Hornets' Nest. We'll be right back with our halftime show on mybasin.com.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
Hey, I'm Jason with Elevate Physical Therapy, Fitness, and Performance. Thanks for joining us. Elevate started in 2020 as a dream. I wanted to open up a clinic of my own, really had a heart and a passion to treat athletes of all ages, and got the opportunity to do it. And wow, this is what's happened. One of the best parts of this job is that we get to work with all the student athletes on field, at their contests, at their games all around the county. Specifically when you're working with dancers, right, we've got like particular ways of movement that we don't want to necessarily correct, because dancers have a very specific way of moving that's important for their athletic performance. At Elevate, we're here to get you moving and keep you moving, no matter if you're 8 or you're 80. Feel free to give us a call at 541-887-2030.
What are your goals? To get stronger, move better, feel healthier? Whatever you are aiming for, Harbor Isles is here to help you. They have brand new cardio and strength equipment. Harbor Isles offers indoor tennis courts, 4 indoor pickleball courts, energizing group classes, expert personal trainers, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to guide you every step of the way. No matter what your goals are, Harbor Isles has everything you need to reach those goals. Stop by and see the difference for yourself. Harbor Isles, lose those reins and get your gains.
Welcome back to Henley Basketball. This is the Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club halftime show. Harbor Isles exists to provide a clean, multi-use facility for the advancement of health, wellness, and longevity to its members and the community. We invite you to join Harbor Isles. We feature the top-of-the-line equipment, full-service personal training, and an array of group exercise classes. Just looking over the leading scores here for Henley, I shortchanged someone. I'm short 3 points. I'm sorry for that. But we're going to start with the Mazama Vikings. Nora Radford has 4 points, and Leah Hernandez leads the team with 5. Leading the team for Henley, Michaela Schroeder has 12 points. Kennedy Modine has 11. And then Facel, Sheen, and Shade backing them up with 5, 4, and 3 points.
It's been a good defensive showing for Henley. It's what we've come to expect from them, dominating the glass. It's how they win basketball games. Don't let teams get second chance opportunities and cash in on your own. So far, that's what Schroeder's been doing. They've done a good job getting the ball to Kennedy Modine. She's knocked down a couple triples. Good for her. And I like what I'm seeing from Henley. Nothing shows me so far they should be worried at all heading into the second half.
Yeah, like you said, tight defense. I've seen multiple times where they've pressured someone to pick up the ball and then from there close out on everyone and not allow a pass off. I've seen a lot of tipped passes.
It's hard to get the ball inside against Henley, and then once you get the ball inside, you still have to score over the likes of Schroeder, Sheen, and sometimes Lily Facel mix it up inside too. So, I mean, it's a challenge. Every night you play Henley, it's going to be a challenge, and Mazama's experiencing that for the first time this year.
Good exterior and interior play from the Hornets on offense. They're just working around, being patient and composed, and allowing the play to develop in time for them to score.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
We'll be right back with more Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club halftime show on mybasin.com. The Henley Hornets lead 42-9 at halftime.
At Geno's on East Main Street, we're always ready for sports season.
And now is a perfect time to connect with us.
We're open every morning at 6:30, serving simply good food
for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
We offer breakfast burritos and burgers all day, Italian family recipes,
monthly specials, amazing desserts, and of course, your choice of cold or hot beverages.
Call 884-6474 right now to place a food order for pickup or use DoorDash delivery.
Or best of all, come dine in with us.
Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
Check out our full menu and all our activities at ilovegenos.com. Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
Welcome back to Henley Basketball. The Hornets lead 42-9 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left until we begin the third quarter.
Still got a boys varsity game to come tonight. You can see the Henley boys out there warming up. The Vikings cleared the floor already, feeling warmed up for themselves. Tip-off there scheduled for about 7:30 or so. Probably going to be a little bit later tonight, as is typical in the Skyline Conference. But whenever we get there, we'll be joined by the listeners also on 104.3 and 960 Sports. By the way, on that station right now, Oregon Tech Lady Owls in action against their rival, the Southern Oregon Raiders. There was a couple of losses at home last weekend for Oregon Tech, but as I check the score right now, with 3.5 to go in the fourth quarter, the Lady Owls lead the Lady Raiders 48-45. So close game happening there. Other games in the Skyline Conference, I believe Klamath Union played Hidden Valley tonight. And no score update there that we have, but in full swing for basketball season. Walter, you've been gone for a couple of weeks, but good to be back in the swing of things, huh?
Yeah, I'm excited to be back. And there's no better way to open the year than watching the Henley Hornets.
And how about what you got coming up on Friday for our Geno's Game of the Week? Chiloquin against Cross Point Christian. That'll be Friday night at Cross Point Christian. And for the boys on that game, a couple of top 10 ranked teams in the 1A classification. Cross Point boys, I believe they were number 3 last I checked yesterday, and the Chiloquin boys were number 8. So that'll be our Geno's Game of the Week Friday night. Walter, you'll be on that one. It should be a good one. So right back to it. It's going to be fun, and we still got plenty of action left to go for us tonight.
Yeah, you never want to say something that's going to offend the viewer, but boy, you guys are really spoiled. That's all I got to say.
It's very true. I think any sports fan in the Basin is spoiled. We've got so many good teams across all the sports. I mean, you don't have to look any further than last fall where we sent 3 teams to the football state championships. So, yes, Klamath Basin sports fans have it good, and we're lucky to be a small part of it.
All right, we'll be right back as we start the half. The Hornets lead 42-9 at half on mybasin.com.
Innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Pacific Power works day in and day out to power our communities because we know our neighbors rely on us. We're trimming and clearing branches around poles and lines, protecting our system, and giving you real-time updates when storms roll in. You can count on us in all seasons. 24/7, we're here for you. Powering your greatness.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi. When you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
Welcome back to Henley basketball. The Hornets host the Mazama Vikings here in the Hornets' Nest as they lead 42-9, starting the second half. Good game so far. Really tight defense from Henley so far. They've kept Mazama under double digits for the whole half. Facel gets it to Senya Campos. They'll pass it around the outside. Modine now to Shade. Shade dribbles inside. Tough move. Floater's good. And Mazama will have it going the other way. Turnover from the Vikings. Hornets have it now. Shade gets it up to Modine, passing it around the outside. Facel now to Senya. Senya kicks it to Modine, back around the outside. Very patient and composed from the Hornets, and Schroeder's there to clean up the miss.
You have all that great passing. Mazama is able to neutralize it. They force Henley into the miss, but then you have the equalizer down low, and that's Michaela Schroeder for the offensive rebound and 2 more.
It's unfair. Radford gets it inside to Hernandez. Hernandez loses it. She was triple teamed from Shade, Campos, and Schroeder.
Again, Schroeder is a sophomore, 6 foot tall, but as a freshman last year, won the Skyline Conference Player of the Year. She's a force, and plenty more yet to grow.
Campos kicks it out to Facel. Facel beats her man baseline, misses it, but Schroeder's there to pick up the rebound. Schroeder misses it. And going back the other way is White on the Vikings. White inside to Slazak. Slazak tries to get it to go, but can't. Schroeder to clean up the miss and gets it to Shade. Shade bring it up the floor. Right corner is Campos. Campos fighting for the rebound. Ends up fouling Slazak, and the Vikings have possession. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter as the Hornets lead 46-9 against the Vikings. White conducting her offense. Picks up a screen from Slazak. Great pick and roll, but it's stolen from Campos. Campos pokes it free, and Fussell has it going up the other way. Tries to draw contact, can't get it. Slazak with a rebound and travels, and the Hornets have it under their own basket.
Great hands by Campos on the perimeter there. Just poked the ball free at just the right time. Love seeing her operate on the defensive end.
Shade gets it into Schroeder. Great pass. And Schroeder puts it up over two defenders.
Good pass to Schroeder, but heck of a job by Schroeder just to create space for herself. I mean, she just pushed her way through and found 2 points.
I'm running out of room on my score sheet for her.
That happens to me just about every week.
Hernandez puts it up, won't fall. Picked up by Schroeder. Now to Campos. Campos puts it up ahead. It's deflected by White, but Modine picks it up. Modine to Shade. Shade pass it around to Fussell. Fussell for three, won't fall. Mazama will have it. Going up the floor. White now in the middle of the circle. Dribbles into the three. And off the bank. It's good. 48-12. The Hornets lead with 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in the quarter. Hornets turn it over, and the Vikings have it.
That time they double-teamed Schroeder in the paint. She still went up for the shot, but wasn't able to get it. Good defensive idea there for the Vikings.
Slazak in the right corner tries to go baseline on Shade, but it's picked off by Senya Campos. Senya is double-teamed, picks up a foul, and the Hornets have it.
For second, first team foul. On the floor for the Hornets, J.C. Leonard, Gretchen Sheen.
Lily Fussell and Senya Campos being subbed out. In for them are J.C. Ladner and Gretchen Sheen. Modine, great entry pass to Schroeder. Schroeder pushed from behind, and she'll have another trip to the line. 48-12. The Hornets lead with 4 minutes and 46 seconds left in the third quarter.
Second team, Michaela Schroeder is on the line for 2 shots.
Through the Subaru Love Promise and the Subaru Share the Love events, Klamath Falls Subaru has donated thousands of dollars to dozens of hometown charities. Comfortable, not corporate. Klamath Falls Subaru. Stop by and say hi.
Got a pretty good crowd in the house tonight, Walter. It's filling up for a county rivalry. It's probably the most people I've seen in this gym for some time.
Schroeder sinks both of her free throws. 50-12. The Hornets lead with 4 minutes and 46 seconds left in the third quarter.
5-second violation. Hornets unable to get the inbound in. Coach Denson having a chuckle about it. Was kind of an unforced error there, but the Vikings have it.
Vikings passing it around. Great entry pass from Radford, but even better defense from Shade, and she'll pick up the held ball. The Vikings still have it. Sage White throwing it in for the Vikings. Tries to underhand it to Hernandez, picked up by Gretchen Sheen. Gretchen Sheen, some tough defense, gets it across the line to Schroeder. Now to Sheen in the corner for three, won't fall. Picked up by White. White going back the other way. White, double team, now to Hernandez on the right wing for three, won't fall. White with the rebound off the backboard, no good. Sheen goes up for the rebound. Thought she was pushed from behind, but she'll travel and the Vikings will have it. White throwing it in for the Vikings. Gets it into Fast. Fast, great pass to Hernandez, and Hernandez able to capitalize. Open layup.
Nice little screen and roll there for Hernandez, setting the pick and then dive into the cup, and an easy 2 for her.
Beautiful play. Ladner kicks it ahead to Sheen. Sheen from no man's land off the back of the rim. Ladner with another rebound. This time puts it up and in.
Hard work for Ladner, the rebound and the 2 points. Great job there for JC.
Ladner must lead the team in rebounds or be second behind Schroeder, because even though she's small, she's gotten a lot of rebounds.
That's all hustle. That's a hustle stat. There's a steal for her.
Ladner bringing it up the floor for the Hornets. Kicks it to Modine. Double team from 3. That's good. 54-14. The Hornets lead with 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third quarter. White brings it up the floor for the Vikings. Tries to get it inside to Hernandez. Picked up by Ladner. 2 steals in a row. Gets it to Sheen. Pump fake. Dribble inside. Tough move. And is fouled by Nora Radford. Great couple of plays there from the Hornets. Specifically, JC Ladner able to get it to Sheen, who draws the foul and gets to the free throw line.
You know, I don't know if Ladner is leading the team in any specific statistical category right now, but what I do know is that she's my favorite blackjack dealer. Walter, I think I told you during volleyball season that Ladner is a member of the Henley FFA team. They do their FFA casino night. She gave me a bunch of tickets. I won a lot at her table, enough to get a Roomba, which, by the way, is a lot better than vacuuming. So big thanks to JC Ladner for helping me win a Roomba at Henley's casino night.
If you really think about it, she's basically doing the job for you.
Look, I'll take it. It was great. I won a lot of raffle tickets at her blackjack table. So. Also want to give a final score just real briefly. The Oregon Tech Lady Owls defeated the Southern Oregon Raiders 50-47. So congratulations to Joy Lease and her squad there.
White dribbles it up the floor from the free throw line. Underhand passes it to Fast. Fast double teamed. Great defense from Fussell and Campos. The Hornets have it going the other way. 2 minutes and 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Go ahead pass from Campos. Not able to be caught from Pappas, and the Vikings have it. White in between the circles. Picked up by Ladner. Waiting for something to develop. Tries to get it inside to Fast. Fast pushed out to the perimeter, and the Hornets have it going the other way. Coming up the floor now is Senya Campos. Finds an open Ladner down low in the paint. Ladner tried to dribble it around. Puts it up. Won't fall, but Pappas able to clean it up and puts it in. Well, puts it up and gets a trip to the free throw line.
Good work by Show down underneath the freshman. In the right spot for the rebound.
First one won't fall.
I was talking with Kevin Petrick, an assistant coach on the girls team before the game, and Shoshani sprained her ankles in the team's trip to Junction City about a month ago. But he said that, obviously she's here, she's playing at 100%. He said how surprised he was at how quickly that she healed and has come back really strong.
Sage White in between the circles. Dribbling it around the three-point line. Tries to get it in to Slazak, won't get it, gets her own bobble. Now to Fast, air ball. Picked up by Campos, fast break the other way. Gets it down low to Ladner. Ladner gets tied up with Fast. That's a held ball.
Good job by Fast to get to her spot on the defense and then go for the basketball, avoid a foul. Nice play there by the junior.
Also a great pass from Campos to get it down the floor. Great vision.
No doubt.
Ladner gets it into Campos. Campos for three. Won't fall. Rebounds picked up by Conrad. Puts it up. All right, we got a dog pile down low. And eventually someone's fouled. That's Ladner. Hornets will have it out of bounds.
4 offensive rebounds on that possession for Henley. And it was about 8 seconds. And so, again, you start racking up those numbers. The edge on the boards is giving Henley this lead more than anything else, in my opinion.
I'd say steals.
To each their own. They're both really impressive stats that Henley's leading in right now, but to me it always comes down to boards. And Ladner gets some free throws after getting fouled there. That puts Henley in the bonus for the last minute 18 of the third.
You would really like my dad, Josh.
Why's that?
He always preaches rebounds.
There you go.
If we didn't get 10 rebounds per person, we'd have to run a suicide for every rebound that we were.
Per person?
Yeah, we'd have to run a suicide for every rebound that we were short.
I don't think I'd leave the paint. I think I'd stay down there the whole game.
Per person. So if our guard had 5, that's 5 suicides.
That's tough. No thanks.
Henley gets the steal. Coming back the other way, Campos. Top of the key, dribbles inside. Tough move, tries to put it up. Loses the ball. They said that Mazama tipped it, and Henley will have it out of bounds underneath their own basket. Minute and 6 seconds left till the fourth quarter. Henley leads 56-14.
We'll have a running clock once we get started in the fourth as well. I'll explain that to you as we get there.
Campos trying to get it into Pappas. Tipped out of bounds by Mazama underneath. This time they'll get into Ladner, puts it up, in and out. Conrad almost had the rebound and, well, went out of bounds, and Mazama will have the ball. Belardi picks up her dribble, now on the right wing, gets it inside to Fast out to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick dribbling it around, tight defense from Ladner. Results in an error. Pappas is ahead of the pack. Triple team, passes it back out to Campos. Campos for 3, that's good!
Beautiful job there by Senya and Shoshani. Pappas just had to slow things down a little bit. Found Campos on the outside, knocked down the triple. Great job.
And Henley will have the ball again. 59-14, they lead with 25.3 seconds left in the quarter.
Just see how smart Henley plays basketball. I mean, that play from the freshman is a perfect example of getting out in transition. She had the jump on everybody, but she slowed it down and looked for the best shot.
Never interrupt your opponent when they're in their way of making a mistake. Slazak brings it down the floor, tries to get the pass off, won't find it. Campos almost picked it off, but it's knocked out of bounds. Coach Slazak over there with some good defense.
A steal for the Vikings.
They'll get it into Kirkpatrick. I thought she stepped over the half-court line. They'll call an offensive foul.
I think it was an illegal screen. They're going to charge the foul to, looks like Sandra Martin. That's her first. But yeah, moving screen violation gives Henley a chance at a shot. 2 seconds. Ladner.
Campos for 3. Not in time. 59-14. The Hornets lead as we head into the fourth quarter. We'll be right back on mybasin.com. This is Henley basketball.
Jason with Elevate Physical Therapy, Fitness and Performance. Thanks for joining us. Elevate started in 2020 as a dream. I wanted to open up a clinic of my own, really had a heart and a passion to treat athletes of all ages, and got the opportunity to do it. And wow, this is what's happened. One of the best parts of this job is that we get to work with all the student athletes on field, at their contests, at their games, all around the county. Specifically when you're working with dancers, right, we've got like particular ways of movement that we don't want to necessarily correct, because dancers have a very specific way of moving that's important for their athletic performance. At Elevate, we're here to get you moving and keep you moving, no matter if you're 8 or you're 80. Feel free to give us a call at 541-887-2030.
Welcome back to Henley basketball on mybasin.com. The Hornets lead 59-14 with 8 minutes left on the clock, and those 8 minutes will be running. It only stops for free throws and timeouts. It's part of the mercy rule. Henley is up by 45 points.
margin for running clock is 30 points, and once you hit it, it can't go back. So even if Mazama is able to scrape and claw their way back within 30, the running clock will stay in effect for the remainder of the ball game.
Kirkpatrick gets it into White. White dribbling it around. She's picked up by Sheen. Picks up a screen from Hernandez. Loses the ball. Ball is picked up by Radford. Radford to White for three. Won't fall. Fussell picks up the rebound. A lot of contact down there. Fussell fakes the pass, puts it in.
Oh,
what a flashy play from Lily Fussell.
The fake pass, the perfect spin on the ball as it spins off the rim and in. That was a great play there by Fussell.
Great entry pass from Fast to Hernandez. Hernandez just missing the layup. Tight defense from Schroeder. Shade will pass it ahead to Modine. Modine now to Fussell for three. Won't fall. Schroeder with the rebound. Schroeder to Shade, and it's over and back. 61-14, the Hornets lead with 6 minutes and 57 seconds left on the clock. Armida Kirkpatrick to throw it in. She'll get it to White. White dribbling it around. Radford now back to White. White into the middle to Hernandez. That's beautiful. What a play. Oh, boy, that was fun to watch.
When she has room to operate down there, Hernandez is a very skilled player in the middle. It's just hard to get around players like Schroeder, unable to show off her full skill set.
Shade into Schroeder. Schroeder was immediately double-teamed. Great strategy from the Vikings. Kennedy Modine with a missed three, and the Vikings will have it going the other way.
Got a full shift change for Henley here, so you can imagine that their starters' nights are probably over.
All right, let's see if I can name them. We've got J.C. Ladner, Peyton Modine, Brooklyn Conrad, Sam Cunningham.
Shoshani Pappas, the last one you're missing out there, Wilder.
Pappas.
That's all right.
I was missing her because I was like, wait, she's not new.
She's been in the game, but everyone else new to this one. Ladner's still out there, too, for Henley.
Pappas for three, won't fall. Mazama, bring it up the floor. This is Sage White. Hernandez for three, won't fall. Misses off the back rim. Now from a mid-range, that's White. Still won't go. Radford, entry pass to Hernandez. Broken up, Pappas the other way. Pappas with the floater off the back of the rim. Great rebound from Ladner. She's triple-teamed, quadruple-teamed. And Mazama will pick up the ball. White's on the left side of the floor, running her offense. Under 5 minutes to go left in the game. Hernandez just inside of the three-point line. It's an air ball. Student section letting her know.
It's a tough place for a student section to be right behind the court for the second half of the visiting team. I mean, it's a great spot for them to be, but for a visitor, it's about the worst spot on the floor they could be.
Well, that's like OIT, isn't it?
That's very true, yeah.
Here we go. The Hornets trying to work it around. Shoshani Pappas gets the loose ball, puts it up and in.
Nice touch there by Shoshani. Great bucket.
You know, I went to the YMCA one day, and they were playing pickup, and she was there, and she was giving everyone points. And I came to Petrick, and I was like, who is this girl? She said that she's a freshman, and she goes to Henley or something, and she was just like beating up on all of us old guys. I say old guys. I feel like an old guy. But, yeah, I was just blown away. And then I come here, and she's on varsity. So
balling up at the YMCA, huh?
That's where it's at.
All right.
Me and those old 50-year-old guys, the wife and a second mortgage.
I'm sure they love hearing about it right now, those old 50-year-old guys.
I'm sure she's still in their nightmares. 63-16, the Hornets lead. 3 minutes and 23 seconds and counting. Mazama able to get it in. I don't have a number for her on our roster, but they'll work it around. Balerdi trying to get it inside to Hernandez. Can't. That's picked up by J.C. Ladner. Ladner bringing it up the right side of the floor for the Hornets. Pappas swing the rock around. Conrad. Pappas finally for three. Won't fall. They'll say that Conrad, while she was hustling for the rebound, stepped on the line. And we've got some more subs coming in.
Mazama unable to collect the inbound pass. It was off the foot of Sandra Martin.
Here we go. Natalie Robles for three. In and out. Just couldn't hit. Now it's Peyton Modine off the back of the rim. Stolen by Pappas and put in.
Hard work by Pappas underneath. Didn't get the offensive rebound, but then she got the steal. Goes back up for two. That's just as good as an O board in my book.
Balerdi loses the ball, gets it outside. They're working it around. A minute and 30 left in the game. Balerdi, spin move, puts it up, won't go. It's picked up by Peyton Modine, bring it down the floor. Passes it up ahead to Sam Cunningham for two. The Vikings working it around now. Slazak puts it up, is blocked.
Blocked by Pappas.
Coming the other way now are the Hornets. Fast break opportunity, putting it up and in was Peyton Modine.
You just love to see the continued hard play and hustle from Henley's second and third unit. They're continuing to play hard and doing all the small things right.
Says a lot about the culture here.
100%.
Pappas with the steal, dribbling it up the right side. Pass one defender, pass two, picks up a foul from Addie Slazak. Hornets have it out of bounds in their own half.
I think they're more than likely to dribble this one out if we even get an inbound pass, Walter. 15 seconds remaining in the game. Oh, steal.
Oh, good heart from Sandra Martin. She'll dribble it in and she'll travel on her way to the rim. And that's game. Your Hornets win 69-16 against the Mazama Vikings at home. We'll be right back with our post-game show with some breakdowns and talk about the boys' game. We'll be right back on mybasin.com.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
Hey, I'm Jason with Elevate Physical Therapy, Fitness, and Performance. Thanks for joining us. Elevate started in 2020 as a dream. I wanted to open up a clinic of my own, really had a heart and a passion to treat athletes of all ages, and got the opportunity to do it. And wow, this is what's happened. One of the best parts of this job is that we get to work with all the student athletes on field, at their contests, at their games, all around the county. Specifically when you're working with dancers, right? We've got like particular ways of movement that we don't want to necessarily correct, because dancers have a very specific way of moving that's important for their athletic performance. At Elevate, we're here to get you moving and keep you moving, no matter if you're 8 or you're 80. Feel free to give us a call at 541-887-2030.
What are your goals? goals. To get stronger, move better, feel healthier, whatever you are aiming for, Harbor Isles is here to help you. They have brand new cardio and strength equipment. Harbor Isles offers indoor tennis courts, 4 indoor pickleball courts, energizing group classes, expert personal trainers, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to guide you every step of the way. No matter what your goals are, Harbor Isles has everything you need to reach those goals. Stop by and see the difference for yourself. Harbor Isles, lose those reins and get your gains.
Welcome back to Henley basketball. The Henley Hornets won 67-16 here at home against the Mazama Vikings, their crosstown rivals. Great game from the Hornets defensively as they kept their opponents to under 20. Going over some leading scorers here, we've got number 9, Leah Hernandez, or number 32, Leah Hernandez, with 9 points, leading the Mazama Vikings in scoring. Number 4 with 4 points, Nora Radford, and Sage White for the Vikings with 3 points. And for the Hornets, 11 out of their 13 girls on this team scored tonight. Leading them was Michaela Schroeder with 18, Kennedy Modine with 14, and then after that it's 7, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 2. Great sharing, great ball movement from this team.
Number you like most of all after this one, Walter? 2-0 in league play for Henley. That's the number you like to see. That's where they're at right now. They're looking to make it 3 straight conference titles, and after back-to-back big wins against their inter-county rivals, they got Hidden Valley on Friday, and looking forward to it then.
Yeah, me too. Stick around for the boys' game.
Yeah, we'll be live in about, let's say 5 minutes, and we'll also be joined on the radio audience listening on 104.3 and 960 Sports. So stick around, 5 minutes right here on this link. We'll be back in just a moment on mybasin.com.
Welcome back to Henley Basketball. My name is Walter Hartley, joined by Josh Eldridge, and tonight we are covering the Henley Hornets 6-7 against the 2-9 Vikings at home. Should be a fun game. Crosstown rivals. We just saw the girls play, and the Hornets played really well. Hoping for the same outcome here tonight.
67-16 win for the Henley Lady Hornets. Now it's time for the boys to try to send a home crowd home happy from the Hornets' nest.
All right, we'll be right back with more pregame show here on mybasin.com.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
Hey, I'm Jason with Elevate Physical Therapy, Fitness, and Performance. Thanks for joining us. Elevate started in 2020 as a dream. I wanted to open up a clinic of my own, really had a heart and a passion to treat athletes of all ages, and got the opportunity to do it. And wow, this is what's happened. One of the best parts of this job is that we get to work with all the student athletes on field, at their contests, at their games all around the county. Specifically when you're working with dancers, right? We've got like particular ways of movement that we don't want to necessarily correct, because dancers have a very specific way of moving that's important for their athletic performance. At Elevate, we're here to get you moving and keep you moving, no matter if you're 8 or you're 80. Feel free to give us a call at 541-887-2030.
What are your goals? To get stronger, move better, feel healthier? Whatever you are aiming for, Harbor Isles is here to help you. They have brand new cardio and strength equipment. Harbor Isles offers indoor tennis courts, 4 indoor pickleball courts, energizing group classes, expert personal trainers, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to guide you every step of the way. No matter what your goals are, Harbor Isles has everything you need to reach those goals. Stop by and see the difference for yourself. Harbor Isles, lose those reins and get your gains.
Welcome back to Hornets basketball, brought to you live on mybasin.com. Going through the starting lineup here, starting with the Mazama Vikings. Number 2, a sophomore, Jordan Clanky. Number 3, a senior, Jagger Jackson. Number 10, a sophomore, Kellen Lee. Number 11, also a sophomore, Caden Gannett. And number 13, a senior, Michael Piscatello. And now for your Henley starting lineup. Number 4, a junior, Corbin Hamilton. Number 10, a senior, Reese Schmerbach. Number 12, a freshman, Rafa Pena. Number 20, a junior, Carson Sims. And number 32, a sophomore, Kai Taylor. The Hornets are in their whites, their home whites, with navy blue stencils, just a white and blue shirt. And the Mazama Vikings are in their royal blue with silver highlights and white letters. Mazama written across their chest. Mazama wins the tip-off immediately to a go-ahead layup from Jordan Clanky. Mazama up by 2. Rafa Pena fighting against the tough defense from Jagger Jackson. He's fouled, and the Hornets will have it out of bounds.
Big crowd in the house tonight at the Hornets' Nest, Walter. It's a league game feel. It's a rivalry game feel. It's a big one.
Yeah, you can hear it. Like, there's so much excess noise. It's kind of a fun environment to be in.
I love it. I love an environment like this. 2 rivals going at it.
Pena gets it into Schmerbach. Schmerbach with a floater. Misses off the front of the rim. Hamilton trying to get the steal, won't quite do it. And the Vikings have it, bring it up the other way. Jagger Jackson hits Gannett for go-ahead 3 off the backboard. 5-0. The Vikings lead with 7 minutes and 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Pena, pump fake into Schmerbach. Schmerbach, they'll work it around. Corbin Hamilton to Rafa Pena for three from the wing, and it's an air ball.
Mazama settling into their zone defense. It's what they've played all year long, and they play a bunch of different variations of it. So Henley kind of in a feeling out process right now. Got to make sure to defend the other end, though. Mazama out to a quick advantage.
Jackson, at the top of the key, looking to drive. He's double teamed, trying to dump it off to Clanky, and it results in an over and back for the Vikings. Hamilton to Pena. Pena now dribbling on the right side of the three-point line. Pena now to Sims on the left wing. Sims, great entry pass. Schmerbach now to Sims, double teamed in the left corner. Fighting through is Sims. Sims, tough drive, kicks it out. Not in time. They'll have to work it around again. Pena kicks it across the court to Sims. Sims, tough pull-up jumper, and it's good. He was behind the backboard, man in his face, fade away.
Tough bucket there from Sims.
Great bucket. Mazama the other end now. We've got Jackson with a tough move to the basket, and he'll put it in. 7-2, the Vikings lead with 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Rafa gets it into Schmerbach. Rafa Pena back into Schmerbach. Crafty passer, Rafa is. And Carson Sims from the left corner for three. Just like that, the Hornets are back within two, 7-5. 5 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Working it around is Mazama. Good hands from Hamilton to get it to Schmerbach. Schmerbach to Kai Taylor in transition. And Taylor does it. 7-7, it is now a tie ball game.
Taylor led Henley in scoring last time out against KU. He's in the book here early in the first.
Gannett for three, misses off the back of the rim. Pena will bring it up for the Hornets now. Pena, tough entry pass. Now on the right wing for three with Schmerbach, no good. Kai Taylor fighting for the rebound. Sims eventually gets it, tries to throw it off of Mazama, they'll recover. Bring it up the other way is Jackson. Excuse me, that's Clanky, puts it in, and that's good. Clanky with his fourth point of the night. Mazama goes up by two with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Pena, now Sims. Schmerbach and Sims scrambling for the ball. One of them got pushed by Mazama.
It was Schmerbach got shoved by Jagger Jackson, so he picks up his second foul. He's going to stay in the game. That's also Mazama's second foul as a team, and some subs coming in here for Henley. Brunick and Ibarra into the game along with Brody Fullerton.
Pena, Taylor, and
Hamilton.
Hamilton, yeah.
On for Mazama, number 1, William Hamilton.
Going to see Will Hamilton check into the game from Mazama as well.
Ibarra throwing it in for Henley. He'll hit Jeremiah Brunick. Good footwork, and that's two. Ties it up 9-9. 4 minutes and 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Immediate turnover, trying to get it. Henley will get it to Sims. Brings it in, just misses the layup, and Mazama has it going the other way. Clanky now to Piscatello for three. That's good. 12-9. The Vikings lead. 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Tough layup for Schmerbach.
Great take by Reese. Finishing with a right hand on the right lane drive. Love to see that aggression from Schmerbach. And a steal.
They'll get it to Ibarra. Beautiful pass from Schmerbach to Ibarra. Sets him up perfectly for that layup. And Henley retakes the lead. 13-12 with 3 minutes 54 seconds left in the first quarter. And Mazama will take a break. We'll take one with them. We'll be right back with more Henley basketball.
Over the last year, you've heard and seen the advertisement for God's Gifts 2, a local photographer who travels to high school sporting events and takes individual and team action photos at a great price. Something you may not know, though, is that the money from God's Gifts Photography supports 6 children in Kenya who Annalisa has met on mission trips. If you'd like to capture your athlete in action and help support these kids, call 541-281-2206. Search God's Gifts 2 on Facebook.
Welcome back to Henley basketball. The Hornets lead 13-12 against their crosstown rivals here in the Hornets' Nest. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first quarter. And we are now underway. The Vikings kicking it around to Gannett. Gannett finds a layup. 14-13. The Vikings lead. Sims, now on the right wing, gets it to Ibarra on the left wing. Ibarra driving, kicking it to Schmerbach on the left wing. Schmerbach tried to pump fake and gets fouled on his way up. Schmerbach will now have 2 at the line. 3 minutes, 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Mazama up by 1.
Henley's doing a lot of what they did in the zone that they used against Klamath Union. Just trying to get the ball in the middle, right around the free throw line, and then kick it out to whoever might be open. The Mazama zone sinks in, and so far it's created some open looks, and for Reese specifically, I love his aggression earning some free throws.
Reese will miss both of them, and Mazama has it going the other way. Hamilton, now on the left wing, hands it off to Gannett. Gannett dribbling it around, now to Piscatello. Piscatello gets it picked. That's Reese Schmerbach, double teamed, tough layup, misses. Saves the ball, however, and gets it to Kai Montag, who puts it up.
Oh, unfortunate there for Brody. He had his back to the official. Official didn't see that ball was poked free from Fullerton, so they called him with a travel. Just an angle there, but that wasn't a bad job by Brody at all, trying to go up tough for that bucket.
Yeah, and a great save from Schmerbach to get a second chance. Clanky gets it down to Piscatello. Piscatello on the right wing, thinks about a 3. No good, he's picked up by Fullerton. Hamilton now kicks it around to Gannett. Gannett to Hamilton. Hamilton picks up a screen, double team, now back to Gannett at the top of the key. Gannett to Piscatello on the right block. Back out to Gannett for 3, off the front of the rim. Pena coming back the other way for Henley. Looks to drive. Tries to get it to Ibarra, but it's picked off by Mazama. Mazama bringing it up the right side of the floor now. Hamilton on the top of the key hits Piscatello on the high post. Piscatello is now fouled by Ibarra, and they'll have it out of bounds.
First team foul for Henley here. Not any kind of trouble yet, especially with 2 minutes to go here in the first.
Yeah, 14-13. Mazama up by 1. With 2 minutes and 17 seconds, they'll have possession here in a side out. Hamilton dribbles to the top of the key, gets it to Gannett on the right wing. Gannett gets into Piscatello. Beautiful entry pass on the right block is Piscatello. 16-13. The Vikings lead by 3 here in the Hornets' Nest. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Pena picks up a screen from Hamilton on the right wing. Hamilton now at the top of the key to Ibarra. Ibarra, step back from the 3, no good. Rebounded by Jordan Clanky, bringing it up the right side from Mazama. Looking to drive, he now on the right block. Almost stolen by Jeremiah Brunick. They'll call it a held ball, and Henley will get the possession anyways.
Yeah, good work by Jerry. He gets his team the possession anyways. Love that play there from Brunick underneath. It's taken him a while to drop football mode, but these last couple of games he's been playing cleaner basketball, and that's a good example there.
Pena bringing up the right side for Henley. Gets it to the right corner. That's Hamilton. He'll skip pass it to Ibarra. Ibarra, step back mid-range, gets it into Kai Taylor, who's triple teamed down low. Now back at to Rafa Taylor in between the circles. Kai Taylor now at the block. Beautiful pass from Pena. Taylor not able to finish. Mazama now in the center of the court. This is Clanky, bringing it up the middle, gets it into Piscatello at the high post. Piscatello dribbling it around, he's triple teamed. Gets it out to the wing, that's Gannett. Gannett looking to make a move. Passes it out to Clanky. Clanky to Hamilton. Hamilton now to Lee. Lee back to Clanky. Clanky gets it into Piscatello at the post. Won't finish. Great defense from Fullerton, and Pena will bring it up the right side for Henley. Pena, some aggressive driving dish to Fullerton. Won't go. Kai Taylor with the cleanup. Puts it back up. Just won't fall after dribbling it around top of the rim there for a little while. Hamilton bringing it up the left side. Gets it to Gannett. Gannett steps out of bounds. Good tight defense from Ibarra. 16-13. Mazama leads by 3 with 30 seconds left in the first quarter.
Shot clock is off.
Hamilton, the left wing, dribbles inside, finds Taylor with a beautiful pass, wide open layup. 16-15. The Vikings lead by 1.
I think we got a Henley timeout, perhaps, maybe a Mazama timeout. Either way, timeout's on the floor.
All right, they'll take a timeout. So will we. The Hornets, the Vikings lead by 1, 16-15, with 15 seconds left in the quarter.
The best words you can hear tonight?
Order ready for Susan.
And if you hear those words at Abby's, you know it's going to be a legendary meal. Your pizza is loaded with toppings to the edge, premium ingredients, and real cheese. Yeah, baby. Gather with friends, play some video games, and watch the big game on TV. That's made Abby's a legendary pizza tradition for generations. And when you're ready to hear those magic words,
Tom, your order's ready.
You know where to go. You're always welcome at Abby's.
Welcome back to Henley Hornet basketball. We bring you tonight's coverage live from the Hornets' nest as the Henley Hornets host the Mazama Vikings. The Vikings lead by 1, 16-15 with 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Hamilton at the top of the key now for the Vikings. Gannett on the left wing. They'll get it down low to Blake Peters, and he'll travel. 5 seconds left in the first quarter. Henley will look to score. Carson Sims in for Brody Fullerton.
Want to try to find a shooter with 5 seconds left in the period. Get Sims out there.
That's been Sims for Henley so far tonight. Smerbach brings it down the floor, drives, dishes to Hamilton, puts it up, won't go. Rebounded by Taylor, not in time. And the Vikings lead 16-15 going into the second quarter. We'll be right back on 104.3, 960 Sports, and mybasin.com.
Wait, all I do is wait. So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been waiting forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place that feels as good as home. And then I heard your voice, I know you're coming home. I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
Welcome back to Henley basketball on 104.3, 960 Sports and mybasin.com. I'm Walter Hartley, joined by Josh Eldridge. The Vikings lead the Hornets 16-15 in the Hornets' nest. Rebounded by Reese Smerbach for the Hornets. Bring it up the right side of the floor. On the right wing now, hands it off to Rafa Pena. Rafa Pena goes baseline, puts it up, and rejected. Hornets will have the ball underneath their own basket. I like what I saw right there from Pena.
Yeah.
Good, aggressive, quick move to the hoop.
He goes in amongst the trees, can't help but have his shot blocked by some of the taller players on Mazama, but he's unafraid, that's for sure.
Kai Taylor now out to Smerbach. Smerbach kicks it to Pena on the right wing. Pena now at the top of the key. Looking to drive, picked up a foul. And Hornets will have it on the other side of their own baseline. Good play from the Hornets. It's a close game so far.
Yeah, that's the third foul also for Jagger Jackson. The senior is one of Mazama's top contributors, and he's in foul trouble here early in the second quarter. That'll be something to keep tabs on as the game goes along.
Schmierbach looking to hit someone, hits Sims. Now to Pena on the right wing. Pena looking to drive, kicks it out to Sims on the left wing. Sims driving, loses the ball, picked up by Connett. Clanky bringing it down the floor for the Vikings. Now out to Gannett. Gannett to Lee. Lee going to work against Taylor. Kicks it out to Clanky. Clanky for three, and it's good. A right wing three for Jordan Clanky. Makes the score 19-15 with 6 minutes and 56 seconds left in the second quarter. Taylor now to Schmierbach on the left corner. Schmierbach goes baseline, puts up a shot against two defenders, and gets fouled. He'll have a shot to the line. Oh.
They calling foul or they calling out of bounds? I think they called a foul.
Well, they're discussing it. All right, they went with the foul, so Schmierbach will have two at the line. This is his second trip to the line so far. He was 0 for 2 on the night. First one off the side of the rim. Won't fall. 19-15, the Mazama Vikings lead the Henley Hornets with 6 minutes and 47 seconds left till half.
Credit to the young man about the 3-year-old boy who fielded that free throw, by the way, and just got dragged off by his sisters out of the gym. Got to point that out.
Schmierbach misses his second free throw. Picked up by Clanky, going back the other way on the right side. The court there. Now to Gannett. Now to the left corner is Piscatello. Airballs the three. And I believe Micah Ibarra was fouled going for the rebound, and Henley will have it going the other way.
Yeah, they're charging the foul to Blake Peters, a freshman for Mazama, picking up his first and the team's third.
Schmierbach bringing it up the floor, kicks it out to Ibarra on the right wing. Ibarra gets it to the right block. Kai Taylor, beautiful entry pass, who's just swarmed. He had two defenders on him, just hacking everywhere. And so Henley will have it out of bounds on their own baseline. Brody Fullerton coming in now for Corbin Hamilton. Brody Fullerton, just a freshman, by the way, was integral for the football team as well.
Yeah, no doubt.
Ibarra gets it into Kai Taylor down low on the block. Taylor's spin move puts it up and won't go. William Hamilton bringing it up the floor now for Mazama. Hamilton to the left wing. Jump stops, gets it to Gannett. Gannett to Peters. Just beautiful passing down low on the block. Makes it 21-15 with 6 minutes and 2 seconds left. Henley will call a timeout, and so will we. We'll be right back on 104.3, 960 Sports, and mybasin.com.
We drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Clown Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi. When you come to Clown Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
It is. Welcome back to Hornet basketball as the Henley Hornets are trailing the Mazama Vikings 21-15 with 6 minutes and 2 seconds left in the first quarter. Ibarra bringing it on the right side for Mazama, gets it to the left wing. That's Carson Sims. Carson Sims dribbling it around the three-point line, now at the top of the key. Gets it on the left wing to Schmierbach, back to Sims. Beautiful entry pass to Micah Ibarra. And Henley will pass it around the block before it's lost out of bounds. Last one to touch it was Mazama.
They credit Brody for trying to make the extra pass there, although I think it was one pass too many. But that's a learning experience for the freshman. Not a bad idea to try to find the extra man. And Henley gets to keep the basketball anyway.
Ibarra gets it into Fullerton on the left corner. Now to Schmierbach on the left wing. Schmierbach driving in, tries to dump it off to Taylor out of his hands. They'll kick it now to the left wing. Micah Ibarra for three, deep, won't fall. They'll say that Reese Schmierbach fouled Blake Peters on the rebound, and the Vikings will have the ball. Clanky bringing it up the floor for the Vikings, trying to get an inbound or entry pass to his big man down low, and it's off the foot of Kai Taylor. Clanky at the top of the key now, hands it off to Hamilton. Hamilton on the left wing, now to Gannett. Gannett on the left wing. Picks up a screen from Piscatello, trying to get the pick and roll, but it's rejected from Kai Taylor. Gannett getting it in now to Hamilton. Hamilton on the left wing, now to Gannett. Gannett picks up a screen, tries to hit his man, but it's passed around, and Brody Fullerton ends up with it. Ibarra bringing it down the right side of the floor now for Henley. Passes it to the left wing, Carson Sims. Carson Sims back to Ibarra, top of the key. Three, it's good! 21 to 18. The Vikings lead with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the half.
Shots like that, huge for Ibarra's confidence. Want to see him make a couple more of those.
Yeah, he's such a high-arcing shot. It's just good. Carson Sims picks up another steal, brings in for a nice and slow layup. 21 to 20, 1 point game again. 4 minutes, 25 seconds left in the half. Gannett looking to make a move against Sims. Can't do it, picks up his dribble. Now into Piscatello on the left block. Going to work against Taylor is Piscatello. Bobbles around the top of the rim and falls. 23 to 20. Mazama leads by 3. Ibarra on the left wing now gets it into Taylor. Beautiful entry pass. Taylor loses the ball out to Carson Sims. Carson looking to drive, kicks it out to Schmierbach. Makes the extra pass to Ibarra, puts it up, won't go. Taylor with the rebound and puts it up, and he's fouled. 23 to 20, the Vikings lead with 3 minutes and 48 seconds left in the half. I'd like to introduce one of our sponsors, Howard's Meat Center. Welcome to Howard's Meat Center, where tradition meets innovation with every cut and every bite of Smokin' H barbecue. As you step through our doors, you're not just entering a meat center, you're stepping back to a time when the quality of the meat and the depth of the customer service were everything. Check out Howard's Meat Center next to Les Schwab Tires on South 6th.
Taylor missed his first free throw, but I got to highlight something really well he did on that last play, and that's just go back up through contact. So many high school players shy away from just going straight back up after an offensive board because they're afraid of getting hit or taking an elbow or something, but not Taylor. He goes back up, gets some free throws, and he winds up splitting his trip, making the back end of it.
2 point game. Vikings lead 23 to 21. 3 minutes and 48 seconds left till half. Clanky now to Hamilton. Henley in their press traps Hamilton. Great defense. He has to throw it away, and it's over the head of Clanky.
Perfectly executed trap. That's a great job. And Henley probably just got away without having a technical foul called against them there, but he'll take it.
Ibarra brings it up the floor, gets it to Hamilton on the left wing. Ibarra now at the top of the key. Now to the right wing is Schmierbach. Schmierbach to Hamilton on the top of the key. Looks to drive through 4 people, won't get it. Picked up by Piscatella. Now to Clanky. Clanky pushes it ahead to Hamilton. Hamilton guarded by Reese Schmierbach very closely. Piscatello on the right wing. Now to the right corner is Hamilton. Top of the key now is Gannett. Left wing is Clanky. Clanky looking to get it around now to the left post is Blake Peters. Good play for the freshman. And 25 to 21. They lead by 4. 2 minutes and 48 seconds left in the half. Blake Peters with a steal now, pushing it ahead, all alone with 3 men guarding him. He'll slow it down, and Gannett will have it on the left wing. Hamilton swings it around to Clanky. Hamilton now at the top of the key. Hamilton gets it inside to Gannett. Gannett, tough reverse layup. 27 to 21. The Vikings back up by 6.
Good
2 minutes
vision by
and 22 seconds left in the half. Ibarra attempted three, won't go.
Just wanted to finish my thought. Blake Peters on the assist on that last possession for Mazama, the freshman, with great court vision there.
Gannett triple teamed, almost loses the ball, gets it to Clanky. Clanky now double teamed on the perimeter. Gannett open three from the top, won't go. And bobbled around from the Hornets. Smearbach eventually runs back inbounds and is at the top of the key now. Gets it to Hamilton on the right wing. Hamilton back out to Ibarra. Ibarra in the paint. Now back out to Smearbach on the left wing. Smearbach looking to go baseline, hands it off. And Ibarra now on the left wing. Corbin Hamilton on the right wing now. Back to Ibarra on the left wing. Ibarra, beautiful entry pass to Fullerton. Now gets it to Jeremiah Brunick. Brunick was blocked. And Hamilton will now slow it down for the Vikings.
Pena at the scorer's table, going to check in at the next stoppage for Henley.
Gannett to Clanky. Clanky on the right wing. Picked up by Ibarra. Gets it to the right wing now is Hamilton. Hamilton looking down low to Blake Peters. Peters will clear the ball back out to Gannett. Gannett 3 feet behind the three-point line. Long three won't fall. Ibarra now coming up the right side for Henley. Gets a Smearbach to Brunick. Brunick, beautiful entry pass to Fullerton. He's triple teamed, so we kick it back out to Ibarra, who misses the mid-range. Fullerton gets the rebound, however, and puts it back up. No good. Mazama comes down with it now, and Clanky will bring it up the middle of the floor for the Vikings. It's picked up behind half court by Ibarra. Tight defense from Ibarra here. They'll swing the rock now to the left corner. Dribble it around. Now Gannett at the top of the key. Gets it to Clanky in the right corner. Gannett to Clanky on the right wing now. Clanky dribbling it around. Picked up by Ibarra. Picks up a screen, and he's double teamed on the perimeter. Hamilton looking to make a move. Forgets to dribble, and he'll travel. Coming in now for the Hornets, Kai Taylor, Rafa Pena, and Carson Sims.
Great perimeter defense for Henley on that last possession. They've gotten Mazama trapped a couple of times, forcing travels, forcing turnovers. Down by 6 and a chance at the last shot of the half.
They'll get it into Rafa Pena, who will have it on the right wing. Looks to drive, thinks he gets fouled, so he puts it up. Ref's not sure what happened. Haven't called anything yet.
Think we might need some help for Rafa down here.
Oh boy.
Might want to take a break here. I think we got one more 30-second break left in the quarter. Yeah, we do. Check. We'll take it.
All right. We'll be right back as the Mazama Vikings lead 27-21 with 2 minutes left until half.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
Welcome back to Hornets basketball. The Vikings lead 27-21 here at the Hornets Nest with 2 seconds left until half. Excuse me.
Still got a player down here on the floor in front of the Hornets student section. Want to make sure he's tended to and okay. Got some Hornets coaching staff over there. Don't want to speculate too much on what's going on with him, but do want to remind you, coming up at halftime, I believe it's halftime tonight, is the first unified game for the Henley High School. The Klamath County School District has started unified basketball this year for some of the students with special needs in the county, and that's headed up by Henley girls basketball coach Randy Denson, as well as their former head football coach turned assistant Alex Stork. Two of those men work with that group during their day jobs in the Klamath County School District. I see them donning the officials' jerseys down there. We're going to have Ref Denson and Ref Stork, it looks like, across the way during our unified basketball game. But it'll be a little bit longer of a halftime tonight, 15 minutes for the halftime, and then 10 minutes for the unified game with one quarter, no stoppage, anything like that. Looks like Pena trying to walk off the floor, and he gets an ovation from the student section, which he got hurt in front of a freshman. Want to wish the best for Rafael Pena.
Yeah, we first saw him on JV, and we were like, wow, this kid is great, and the next thing we know, he's starting on varsity. So
it's happened quick for him, and I hope that it's nothing serious, and I hope for a speedy recovery.
So 2.4 seconds left in the half, and we'll see what Mazama can do with it.
Kai Montag, by the way, checking in to replace Pena.
Gannett for three from half court, no good. And that's the end of the first half. The Mazama Vikings lead the Henley Hornets 27-21 here at the Hornets Nest. We'll be right back with our Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club halftime show on 104.3 960 Sports and mybasin.com.
So here's what we'll do. We'll take 2 minutes here.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
Hey, I'm Jason with Elevate Physical Therapy, Fitness, and Performance. Thanks for joining us. Elevate started in 2020 as a dream. I wanted to open up a clinic of my own, really had a heart and a passion to treat athletes of all ages, and got the opportunity to do it. And wow, this is what's happened. One of the best parts of this job is that we get to work with all the student athletes on field, at their contests, at their games, all around the county. Specifically, when you're working with dancers, right? We've got like particular ways of movement that we want. We don't want to necessarily correct, because dancers have a very specific way of moving that's important for their athletic performance. At Elevate, we're here to get you moving and keep you moving, no matter if you're 8 or you're 80. Feel free to give us a call at 541-887-2030.
What are your goals? To get stronger, move better, feel healthier? Whatever you are aiming for, Harbor Isles is here to help you. They have brand new cardio and strength equipment. Harbor Isles offers indoor tennis courts, 4 indoor pickleball courts, energizing group classes, expert personal trainers, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to guide you every step of the way. No matter what your goals are, Harbor Isles has everything you need to reach those goals. Stop by and see the difference for yourself. Harbor Isles, lose those reins and get your gains.
Kingston Katauskas, Brody Behan.
Josh Eldridge and Walter Hartley back with you for the Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club halftime show. A little bit different of a halftime show today, as it is the first unified basketball game for Klamath County School District. Of course, our score at halftime, though, the boys varsity game between Mazama and Henley, 27-21. Mazama in the lead. And again, just kind of the idea of the Unified Sports League here. It's an opportunity for all students in Klamath County to get out and participate in sports and kind of be able to experience one of the most important parts of high school, the extracurricular stuff, the team building, and the fun stuff of high school sports. This was started by Alex Stork. You see him down at the half-court logo himself, and Coach Randy Denson. A couple of Henley coaches have started this program for the unified students in the district. This is the first of what we hope to be many games, and I think this is a great project. You know, Walter, this is something that Henley's done for some time, and something that Annie Campos, a former student here at Henley, started as her senior project, was getting these kids involved in basketball. And here we go, an offensive rebound, unable to get the bucket.
Gets his own rebound again, puts up the layup, and it's good. Good play from Team Shirts here. Coming back the other way are team jerseys.
I like it. Don't have jerseys yet. Was talking with Randy Denson before the game, and they're going to get their uniforms here shortly. They've got their yellow practice jerseys on right now. But
we always called them pennies when we were playing.
I can get with that. I don't know where the term quite comes from, but I'll take it.
Team Shirts back the other way. Fast break opportunity, and it's good.
Breakaway layup. There we go.
Crowd goes wild.
It's the loudest this building's been all night so far, Walter. This is a great atmosphere for these kids to be playing in.
Pennies going back the other way. It's rebounded by Shirts. Shirts with another fast break opportunity coming down the lane. Through the legs, mid-range, won't go.
You know, Walter, I got to say how loud it is in this gym. You want to know how I know? Because for the first time tonight, my Apple Watch just told me that this is dangerous to be here.
Yeah.
That's how I know it's a good environment for this.
Wow. You know, you got the cheerleaders too here. You got all the palms. Got bright gold, the flashy palms in the student section. It's all lit up. Yeah, great place to be.
Like I said, don't have jerseys yet, so I can't quite identify who is who out there on the floor, although I do have names for the players on this team. Deep three, taken and missed. We got to get some subs in. I think we had 2 minutes off the clock, so we're getting some subs in. Gives me an opportunity to try to read off some names. So we got Team 1 and Team 2. Not quite sure who is who, but want to highlight Raymond Villa, Nick Jackson, Isaac Evans, AJ Steinbach, Shauna Littlejohn, James Myers. I apologize to Kingston in advance for how I might say his last name, but Kingston Katuskas, Brody Mahone, Bryson McDonald, Jesse Smith.
Brody Mahone?
These are the names on this list. Avery Baker, Addie Hayes, Ty Teeters out there, Carlos Nuno, Sam Sampson, Thomas Welch, Nia Mason, Frank Fleming, Max Rogers, Faden Newman, Joseph Long, Sydney Baker, Macy Schultz, Carter Story, Henry Four, Brighton Hunt, Logan Barajas is a team manager, and Lincoln Schultz all out there playing here in this game.
Yeah, they've got a big turnout. So you're saying that they're going to get team jerseys?
Yeah, so Coach Denson told me they're supposed to get team jerseys. He told me they expected maybe 15 kids to come out for these two teams, but they got over 30 participants to sign up from the unified system here in Klamath County School District. So very big turnout, bigger than they, I think, had expected, but that's great. You want as many kids out there as we can.
So are they going to play against other schools, or?
I don't think it's against other schools. I think it's mostly just within the county district. Got the Pennies in a fast break here, Walter. Off the glass, no good. It's a pretty fun atmosphere.
Yeah.
Full court. Left it short.
This is, again, I keep talking about Henley's community, but this is something that highlights it, you know?
Yeah, and like I said, it was a student who had initially brought this idea. I'm sure gave Coach Denson or helped pitch him the idea, but Annie Campos, who now plays for Oregon Tech, of course. By the way, shout out the Lady Owls, who defeated Southern Oregon tonight 50-47. But she had done this back-to-back years as a project for herself, and Henley's just continued it, and now it's an established program within the district, thanks to Coach Denson and Coach Stork.
Yeah, it's a wholesome environment to be in. We're cheering for both sides here.
You usually say you want both sides to have fun, and that's like a cop-out, but really, Walter, I want both sides to have fun. Got a new set of group subs coming in. And I know this is going to be a staple of a number of halftimes this year here at Henley, so hopefully we'll be able to get jerseys and identify these players a little bit better as the season goes on and we continue to cover our unified games. I think when Henley goes to Klamath Union and Mazama, those games will be played in those gyms as well, so a chance for these kids to play in every school around the basin. Free throw line jumper is good.
Jerseys coming back down, trying to get a response, won't fall. Shirts have it now. Crossing half court, now on the right wing. They'll get it down low into the block, through contact, and one.
Nice pass. Might have been an and one if we were shooting free throws. That was a nice play.
It is heating up in this gym.
Feel a little hot over there.
You know, you say you burn calories, and that's why there's body heat, but for three!
Three-pointer. How about it? She's trying to call her team back. Let's play defense, guys. We got to play defense. Well, we're trading buckets here. That was a free throw line shot made by the team in shirts. Back and forth we go. I got to keep score next week. Don't have it in the gym right now, but I'm curious. We got some real gamers out here. Almost another deep shot made.
Oh, almost another free throw made. Third attempt won't go.
Almost.
For the fourth offensive rebound. Fourth shot. Yeah, she'll take it. No good. Coming back the other way are the Pennies. Cross half court now. No one in front of him. Fast break off the front of the rim. Well, now we got to get some more subs in the game here.
I think we're in our final 2 minutes of this one. It's coming down to the wire.
I'm at the edge of my seat, Josh.
Man, I'm surprised you're not standing up. Usually when a game is this good, you're up jumping around.
Oh, man. I've learned my lesson since then.
That's all right.
Shirts now at the three-point line. Picks up his dribble.
Here we go. This has been the man of the hour so far. Oh, he loses his dribble. We got a breakaway. Fast break.
No one to stop him. Puts it up. Just won't fall. Gets his own rebound, however, and gets it into the middle. Beautiful entry pass off the front of the rim. Shirts bringing it up the other way. Gets it to the right wing. For three. No good.
Almost banked it in there.
Jerseys coming back the other way. From the free throw line, underhanded. Oh, just won't go. From the free throw line again. Granny shot off the front of the rim. They'll pass it around, try and share the love here. No good.
Might have one more shot before the game is over.
Shirts coming in now in the paint, puts it up, no good.
Got the Pennies coming the other way in a half court.
Where's the game clock?
I think we got 5 seconds left. I think this is it. Nope, we're going to keep going. I thought we were out of time. But here we go. I think one last possession.
From three, won't fall. Rebounded. And it's put up, won't go. Now Pennies going back on the right side of the floor there, looking to find a man.
Nice passing, leads to two. We got a coach barking at Coach Stork over there. Head coach of the Shirts not liking a no call going, by the way, Coach Alex Stork. Might have to get his referee license checked.
Do we know the coaches for each of these teams?
I believe I've got their names, only last names, though. Team 1 coached by Guthrie and Cisneros. Team 2, Beach, Hartman, and Eddy.
Okay.
And I think that's the game, Walter. We're going to take 2-minute time out here on our Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club halftime show. We got to take our final commercial break. We got 2 minutes coming up, and then we'll get ready for third quarter action next on mybasin.com.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Pacific Power works day in and day out to power our communities because we know our neighbors rely on us. We're trimming and clearing branches around poles and lines, protecting our system, and giving you real-time updates when storms roll in. You can count on us in all seasons. 24/7, we're here for you. Powering your greatness.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Clown Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi. When you come to Clown Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
Welcome to the Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club halftime show. The Harbor Isles exists to provide a clean, multi-use facility for the advancement of health, wellness, and longevity to its members and the community. We invite you to join Harbor Isles as we feature top-of-the-line equipment, full-service personal training, and an array of group exercise classes. Great game here tonight. Close back and forth. Mazama having the lead here in the half, 27-21. Up by 6.
Yeah. I thought Henley did a lot of good things in that first half. They made things difficult for Mazama, and they got the ball inside. Carson Sims able to knock down a couple of three-pointers, which was good on his part. Mike Ibarra knocked down a 3. Good interior rebounding. Kai Taylor doing hard work. Brody Fullerton doing good work. And then on the side of the Mazama, they've got some pretty good passing and some good shooting. I've been impressed by the sophomore Caden Gannett. He's done well. Same for Jordan Klinke. He plays fast. Klinke plays fast, get in the paint. He's a sophomore too, so kind of some younger players making big impacts on both sides tonight for Henley and Mazama.
Yeah, it's fun to watch, and it's fun to watch these programs build. I mean, I remember when I was younger, I used to see, when I played basketball, I would see younger players, and some of these players that I went to school with are now on the court today.
And they're doing great things. I mean, for Mazama last year, what a story for the Vikings a season ago. They were the underdog, had a road playoff game against one of the best teams in the state. They were the number 14 seed in the postseason last year, and they made it all the way to the state semifinal. And they wound up losing in the semifinal and then, of course, playing for third place. But what a run that was for that senior-heavy team a year ago. But, Walter, you're exactly right about a program. You can have a great senior class, but what comes next? How can you establish what's next for Mazama? And man, I look up and down this sheet. There's some scary sophomores on this Mazama roster. Like I said, Jordan Klinke's very good. Kellen Lee, he's a great football player. Haven't seen him a ton tonight, but we know he's an athlete. And Caden Gannett has knocked down some triples. He's a sophomore too. And again, the same thing can be said for Henley. A couple of years ago, they had a really great senior class. Graduated everybody last year, struggled. But this year, they're starting to put together some good games. They're still looking for their first league win. But again, this junior class, very good. Carson Sims, Mike Ibarra, Corbin Hamilton, Kai Taylor's a sophomore, and then you've got the freshman, hoping the best for Rafa Pena, and then Brody Fullerton too. So young teams with bright futures, and they're going at it tonight in the Skyline Conference. Mazama leads right now 27-21. Some other games going on for Klamath Basin teams. We know that the Oregon Tech Lady Owls defeated Southern Oregon earlier today 50-47. Congratulations to Coach Joy Leese's squad there. Looks like the second half is just underway for the Tech men taking on the SOU Raiders, and just 2 minutes gone in the second half. Southern Oregon leads Oregon Tech 42-37. If you want to check in on that game, you'll be joined by Mike Safford over on Oregon's Country Giant 92.5 KLAD. And then later on this week, Friday night, it'll be our first Gino's Cafe game of the week on mybasin.com, also on News Talk 1150 and 92.9 KAGO. The Cross Point Christian Warriors hosting the Chiloquin Panthers, and the Queens for that matter. should be a good game Friday night between a couple of top 10 boys teams in the state. Walter, you'll be on the call for that one.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah.
You told me that, we watched them play at the Bonanza Antler Classic. Chiloquin played against Bonanza, and then also Cross Point has played against Bonanza. And I think this matchup is going to be really fun.
Yeah, really excited for you to be able to call that one Friday night. Encourage you to check out what Walter's doing with our game of the week on Friday night. If you have a chance, I know most of you will probably be locked into Henley's game. We'll be on the road Friday night against Hidden Valley. The Mustangs, my alma mater. Always like making a trip back there. So be a full weekend of hoops. And then Saturday, Tech back in action again against Walla Walla. So lots coming up for basketball fans. Walter, you said it best. Sports fans in the Basin, we're spoiled. So much good sports going around, and we're right in the thick of it here in the first few weeks of January.
All right. Henley boys are taking the floor. Just a reminder, the Henley Hornets are wearing their navy blue stencils on their white jersey. Got a pinstripe running down all the way through their shorts. And it says the Hornets across their chest.
5 out there for Henley. Sims, Schmierbach, Ibarra, Taylor, and Hamilton. And for Mazama, Gannett, Piscatello, Jackson, Lee, and missing one out there. I think it is Jordan Clanky.
The Hornets give it to Ibarra straight away on the left wing. Sims back to Ibarra. Schmierbach in the middle just turns it over, but Ibarra is able to recover in the backcourt. Ibarra bringing up the left side on the left wing. Now to Schmierbach. Dribbles into the free throw line. Passes it to Sims. Sims pass to Taylor is broken up and brought back the other way is Clanky. Clanky now to Piscatello. Piscatello on the left wing for 3. That's Kellen Lee. 30-21, Mazama leads with 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Tough layup for Corbin Hamilton. A lot of contact. Able to get it off anyways. 30-23, 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Left corner, Kellen Lee tries to do it again. Can't. Sims bringing it up the other way. He'll pass it cross court to Hamilton. Now into Taylor. Beautiful entry pass. Taylor not able to finish. Clanky back the other way for Mazama. Now on the right wing is Jackson. Dribbling it around. Picks up a screen for Piscatello. Screen and roll. Great passing from Mazama results in an open layup for Kellen Lee down low.
Good off-ball movement there by Lee.
32-23. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Quick passing from Henley. They eventually get it into Hamilton, who's tied up with Kellen Lee for a held ball. Mazama will have possession of it, going from left to right. Jackson brings it up the right side of the floor for the Vikings. Now on the middle of the key. Taylor able to pick it off, and it's tipped out of bounds by the Vikings. The Hornets will have it on a side out here.
Great play by Kai Taylor to come up with a steal. Even if it might not go in the books exactly as a steal, was able to bounce it out of bounds off a Mazama player.
Schmierbach to Sims. Now Corbin Hamilton into Ibarra in the middle. Ibarra's, the ball gets tipped out of Ibarra's hands, and the Hornets will have it baseline. Ibarra trying to get it inside to Hamilton. It's tipped out of bounds by Clanky. Well, try again. Ibarra gets it in off of a great post screen to Hamilton. Hamilton now to Sims. Sims to Ibarra in the right corner for 3. High arcing 3 won't fall. Rebounded by Lee. Now to Clanky. Clanky on the right side of the floor, bringing it up. And they'll call him for a carry. I've never seen a carry been called ever.
Never?
Never.
Oh, we get it quite a lot. Stick around long enough, you'll see it a few more times.
All right. I mean, carry's not a thing in the NBA.
That's true. I mean, it is, but they never call it. Our officials at least call it around here in Klamath County.
Old school basketball.
I like it.
Way it was meant to be played. Taylor dribbles around the three-point line, gets it to Schmierbach on the left wing. Schmierbach now to Hamilton on the right corner. Jab step, looking to go baseline. Tough spin move, fade away. Won't go. Rebounded by Piscatello. Now to Clanky. Clanky picks up his dribble and gives it up to Jackson on the right corner. Jackson dribbling it around the three-point line. It's picked off by Carson Sims, who comes back the other way on the left side. Beautiful pass to Taylor, who puts it up and won't fall. Taylor with his own strong rebound. Now to Ibarra, who kicks it off his foot. Picked up by Piscatello and given to Clanky.
A lot of good things Henley's doing here in this half, just having trouble finding the bottom of the rim.
Jackson loses the ball on his way to the rim, gives it up to Lee. Now to Clanky. Back to Jackson. Jackson, tough spin move, steps through. Can't find it. Piscatello gives it up to Clanky. Pick and roll from Piscatello and Clanky, trying to get Lee down in the middle. Picked up by Carson Sims yet again. Sims working his way down the floor. Now to Hamilton in the right corner, back to Sims on the right wing for three, off the front of the rim, no good. Clanky coming back the other way. Clanky on the right wing, gives it up to Jackson on the right wing. Jackson tipped out by Hamilton, great hands. Gannett now on the right wing, gives it to Jackson, who's cutting to the basket. Fade away, and he's fouled. And one fade away for Jagger Jackson.
This is where Henley needs to keep their head on their shoulders. A lot of frustration can come from a sequence like that where you take so many good looks on offense, you can't buy a bucket, and then the opposite team throws up a circus shot, gets fouled, and one. It's easy to get frustrated at this, but Henley needs to stick with the program here halfway through the third quarter.
Down by 11, 34-23. Got 4 minutes and 5 seconds left in the third quarter. A lot of basketball left to be played. Jackson misses off the back of the rim. Coming back the other way for Henley is Micah Ibarra on the right side. He's double teamed, gets it to Kai Taylor, now into Brody Fullerton. Brody Fullerton's pass to Jeremiah Brunick was broken up, and now Jagger Jackson is on the right wing. Piscatello now to Clanky. Back to Jackson. Jackson dribbles it around, gets it to Piscatello, who backs down Fullerton, puts it up, and is blocked.
Great block by Fullerton. That's what I'm talking about. Stick with the program.
Ibarra now dribbles it around, passing it around now the outside. Ibarra on the right wing, now into Fullerton. Fullerton backs down his man, puts up the shot, won't go. Looks like Fullerton was looking for a held ball, but ends up picking up a foul. And the Mazama Vikings will have it out of bounds.
I like that play from Henley. Got the ball to Fullerton on a mismatch against Kellen Lee, a little bit of a shorter player. Tried to do as much as they could, unable to score, and they call time.
All right, with them, we'll call timeout. And the Vikings lead the Hornets 34-23 with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third quarter.
Over the last year, you've heard and seen the advertisement for God's Gifts 2, a local photographer who travels to high school sporting events and takes individual and team action photos at a great price. Something you may not know, though, is that the money from God's Gifts Photography supports 6 children in Kenya who Annalisa has met on mission trips. If you'd like to capture your athlete in action and help support these kids, call 541-281-2206. Search God's Gifts 2 on Facebook.
Welcome back to Hornet basketball. The Hornets trail by 11, 34-23 against the Mazama Vikings here at the Hornets Nest. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the third quarter, and the Vikings will inbound it.
Hornets opening on a press here on defense. They're doing good things on the defensive end.
Piscatello has it on the right wing, gets it to Clanky. Clanky now to the left wing. Back to Clanky on the top of the key. Clanky picks up his dribble to Piscatello. Piscatello looking for the entry pass to Jagger Jackson, and is broken up by the Hornets.
Going to call the foul on Ibarra there. He reached around to try to break up that pass. I think that's Micah's second foul in the third for Henley.
Clanky gets it to Jackson. Jackson trying to get it back. Wild pass, and that'll result in the over and back. The Hornets will have it within their own half. And look for an opportunity to score as they'll sub in Carson Sims.
Sims going to replace Fullerton.
Nope, he'll replace Jeremiah Brunick.
Well, I guess there was some confusion on Fullerton's part too, so there you go. You're exactly right.
No, I was with you. I was like, yeah. Oh. Ibarra now to Schmierbach. Schmierbach on the right wing. Trap. Right wing trap picks up his dribble. Gets it to Ibarra just in time. Ibarra dribbling into the middle. Beautiful pass to Kai Montag. Puts it up and is fouled.
They're going to give Lee a technical there. They had warned him once earlier. He had one more thing to say, and so they're going to give him a technical, which will give Ibarra some free throws. And I think Montag gets free throws too. So they're going to give Montag the shooting free throws that he earned on the shooting foul. And then I'm sure they'll let Ibarra shoot the next two if they're able to do that. You could switch shooters for a technical, right?
Yeah, you're allowed to choose.
There's Montag's first. So Lee also has to come out of the game for that one. And I thought so, maybe not. Either way, now we got Micah shooting two.
Montag made the first, missed the second. Now Micah Ibarra makes the first one. And he'll make the second.
Got a sub coming in for Mazama. Lee does check out. Blake Peters, the freshman, replaces him. Henley has the ball.
Schmierbach, top of the key, he's trapped. Get it to Carson Sims on the right wing. Sims gets it into Ibarra on the high post. Beautiful passing action results in a Kai Montag corner three. Just won't fall, and Mazama has it going the other way. Clanky now on the wing to Jackson. Jackson looking to drive baseline. Tight defense from Montag. Fade away. What a shot. I don't know how to answer that. It was beautiful defense. He just made the shot. Carson Sims gets it to Reese Schmierbach for three from the wing. No good. Montag hustling for the rebound, and they'll say that Clanky touched it last.
Man, going back to that shot from the right side, you do everything right as a defender, and he just hits the shot over you. Good play there.
I don't know how you defend that. I mean, Kai Montag did everything right.
It's not a shot you really can defend. Just got it over the defender's head.
Brody Fullerton gets it to Carson Sims for three off the back of the rim. No good. Picked up by Piscatello. Now out to Clanky. Clanky on the right wing, dribbling it around. Now at the free throw line, gives it up to Jackson. Jackson now trying to drive. Tough move, looking for the fadeaway, doesn't find it. Beautiful entry pass to Piscatello, and he's fouled on the way up by Brody Fullerton.
I think they're going to say, I thought they might have said the foul was on the floor, but they're going to give Piscatello the shooting foul, of course. Montag's foul. It's the fourth for the team, so one more puts Mazama in the bonus.
Good heads-up play from Jackson. Looked like he was about to shoot the fadeaway. He pump-faked, had two defenders fooled, and then just got that entry pass to Piscatello, which drew the foul.
Fullerton's going to come out. Jeremiah Brunick back in for Henley. I believe Sims also took a seat on the bench, and Hamilton back in to replace him.
He'll miss the second. Micah Ibarra bring it up the left side of the court now for Henley. Spins in the middle, out to Kai Montag. Open three for Corbin Hamilton from the right wing. No good. Jeremiah Brunick fighting for the rebound, and it's eventually picked up by Piscatello. Clanky bringing it up the floor for Mazama. Picks up a screen from Piscatello. Screen and roll. Now out to the right corner was Gannett. No good. But Blake Peters gets the rebound and puts it back in. The Vikings lead 39-26 with under a minute left in the third quarter. Reese Schmierbach dribbling around, trying to find someone. Finds Ibarra on the top of the key. Ibarra looks for a screen from Corbin Hamilton. And Corbin Hamilton will pop out the left corner. Beautiful entry pass to Brunick. Back to Corbin Hamilton for three, and it's good!
Needed that one for Corb.
All right, 10-point game with under 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Clanky bringing up the floor for the Vikings. Tight defense from Schmierbach. Out to Jackson. Jackson to Piscatello. Piscatello looking for a foul, but Jeremiah Brunick with clean defense. Mike Ibarra will give him a foul, however, as he swipes Blake Peters on the way up. And Blake Peters will have a trip to the line. 39-29, the Vikings lead the Hornets. 14.6 seconds left in the third quarter. Gino's Cafe on East Main Street is open every morning at 6:30, serving their famous breakfast burritos. They're served all day long along with other menu items like burgers, monthly specials, and Italian favorites. Order online at iloveginos.com or on DoorDash.
Couple of makes at the line for Peters, 41-29.
10, 9, 8. Tough, close, missed layup for Ibarra. Corbin Hamilton dribbles into a three, and he's good! Wow. What a shot for Corbin Hamilton to get him within 10. 9-point game, 41-32. The Vikings lead the Hornets headed into the fourth quarter. We'll be right back on 104.3, 960 Sports, and mybasin.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, pull out your 50-50 tickets. This is for $75 as well as a 3-month plan.
Over the last year, you've heard and seen the advertisement for God's Gifts Too, a local photographer who travels to high school sporting events and takes individual and team action photos at a great price. Something you may not know, though, is that the money from God's Gifts Photography supports 6 children in Kenya who Annalisa has met on mission trips. If you'd like to capture your athlete in action and help support these kids, call 541-281-2206. Search God's Gifts Too on Facebook.
What are your goals? To get stronger, move better, feel healthier? Whatever you are aiming for, Harbor Isles is here to help you. They have brand new cardio and strength equipment. Harbor Isles offers indoor tennis courts, 4 indoor pickleball courts, energizing group classes, expert personal trainers, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to guide you every step of the way. No matter what your goals are, Harbor Isles has everything you need to reach those goals. Stop by and see the difference for yourself. Harbor Isles, lose those reins and get your gains.
Welcome back to Hornets basketball on 104.3 960 Sports and mybasin.com. The Vikings lead the Hornets 41-32 here in the Hornets' nest. Henley has possession as they give it to Corbin Hamilton on the top of the key. Now to Carson Sims, who drives baseline. Tough reverse layup, gets fouled.
I think he stepped out on the baseline.
Okay. So Sims will step out on the baseline, and Henley will have the ball. However, Henley picks them up in a full court press. Jackson looking to beat the press alone. Gets it to Piscatello. Back out to Clanky. Jackson double teamed. Henley knows better now. Clanky picked up hard by Ibarra. Gannett. Good entry pass to Jackson. Off Gannett's hand, back the other way is Carson Sims, fast break, tough layup, won't go. Clanky, back the other way up the left side of the floor. Now on the left wing is Gannett. Gannett trying to work against Schmierbach, won't find any space. Ibarra and Taylor double team Jenke. Jackson now out to Clanky. Clanky to Jackson. Jackson to Gannett at the top of the key. Jackson on the right wing now. Out to Piscatello on the top of the key. Handoff, double teamed into Piscatello, who's triple teamed over the defenders. Won't go, in and out. Carson Sims bringing it up the middle of the floor for the Hornets now. Now to Micah Ibarra on the right wing. Beautiful drive and dish to Taylor, who travels. Mazama headed back the other way. 41-32, the Mazama Vikings lead with 6 minutes and 21 seconds left in the game. Jackson triple teamed, gets it to Clanky. Clanky back to Jackson at the top of the three-point line. Jackson gives it up to Gannett. Gannett back to Clanky. Tight defense from Henley so far as Carson Sims tries to go for the steal and ends up fouling Gannett. That'll be his second foul.
First team foul for Henley here in the fourth. 2 minutes gone.
Yeah, 5 minutes and 59 seconds left in the game as Henley has a deficit of 9 points. Gannett looking for the entry pass to Blake Peters. It just falls out of bounds because Blake Peters falls to the floor. Ibarra brings it up the right side of the floor. Gives it back to Schmierbach. Schmierbach to Sims. Sims to Taylor on the left wing. Taylor looking for the cutter is Corbin Hamilton, and off his hands. Hamilton now on the right side of the floor. Clanky to Peters. Peters to Hamilton on the right wing. Hamilton dribbles around, finds beautiful entry pass to the cutter. Clanky. That is good basketball, folks.
That is. Great cut by Clanky on the baseline to get in for two.
43-32. Mazama up by 11. 5 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game. Ibarra looking for space. Pump fake, puts it up, in and out. Won't fall. Right idea, just couldn't hit the shot.
It's been the story of the second half so far for Henley.
Will Hamilton gets it to Clanky. Clanky now to Gannett. Gannett cannot hit the three, and Ibarra comes back the other way. Ibarra dribbles into the paint, kicks it out to Hamilton at the top of the key. For three, no good. Will Hamilton slows it down for Mazama. They're running play four. Clanky gets it to Gannett. Gannett to Blake Peters. Peters now to Will Hamilton. Hamilton to the left side to Gannett. Ball is bobbled and picked up by Micah Ibarra. Fast break. Put it up, wouldn't go. Knocked out of bounds by Henley. And Mazama has the ball.
It's again just another case of Henley doing the right thing with the wrong result. Ibarra gets the steal, looking for contact in transition, gets bumped, can't make the shot, no whistle. Ball goes out of bounds. Mazama takes it. Henley calls time.
And Mazama leads by 11, 43-32 with 4 minutes and 13 seconds left in the game here at the Hornets Nest. We'll be right back after a quick break.
To reclaim your health and your autonomy. At Heartfelt OBGYN, they focus on you. Their evidence-based approach to care means fewer office visits and a targeted treatment plan to directly address your specific needs. They believe in solutions for their patients, not the industry's profit margin. The providers at Heartfelt OBGYN are committed to serving the community and giving back to the basin. Find them at heartfeltobgyn.com. Heartfelt, because you deserve to be in control of your body and your informed choices.
Welcome back to Hornet basketball. Here in the Hornets Nest, the Mazama Vikings lead the Henley Hornets 43-32, an 11-point lead with 4 minutes and 13 seconds left in the game.
Henley's doing a lot of good things right now. They're getting themselves open looks. They're playing tough defense. They're creating opportunities for themselves, and that's truly, as a coach, all you can ask for. Just got to hit those buckets when you have them, and especially now down 11, halfway gone in the fourth quarter. Every possession you need to win from here on out.
Gannett passes it in. Now to Clanky, trying to beat the full court press that Henley has up. Ball is bobbled, picked up by Piscatello. Never mind. Jeremiah Brunick picks it up, gives it to Reese Smearbach. Down the other way, Corbin Hamilton. Jeremiah Brunick gets fouled. And he has a trip to the line now.
Good work by Jerry to run up the floor and take some contact.
You know, if I'm coach and I'm watching film in practice, I'm watching this game and saying, you did everything right, guys. I can't give you anything. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of good things. But again, Brunick missing the first free throw. These are the moments you have to convert on. You can do everything right, but you got to make these buckets.
A little bit of a hack-a-shack moment there. Misses both of his free throws. Clanky gets it in, picked up by Carson Sims. Heads up steal, puts it in.
Here's what's going to go unnoticed about that play was Brunick was dejected after missing both free throws. Schmierbach told him, get back in the game, we got to play defense, and he helped create that steal for Sims.
Piscatello misses in and out. Schmierbach bringing it inside, getting it out to Hamilton. Hamilton driving baseline, puts it up, won't go. Rebounded by Kai Taylor, puts it back in. Nope, won't fall, in and out. Hamilton with the third offensive rebound of this possession. Schmierbach dribbles into a three, no good. They'll say that Jeremiah Brunick fouled Piscatello for going for the rebound.
Second foul for Henley, first for Jerry. And we got a sub coming in for Mazama. Welcome back, Jagger Jackson.
3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. Mazama leads by 9. 43-34. They'll get it into Jackson. Henley in a trap. Jackson. Schmierbach with a great recovery there. Looking for the travel, didn't find it. Gannett now to Lee. Lee to Jackson. Jackson dribbling around at the top of the key. Looking to drive in, double teamed, gets it to Piscatello down on the block. Misses the layup, 2 in a row for Piscatello, in and out. Corbin Hamilton dribbling down the right side of the floor for the Hornets. Now at the top of the key. Gets it to Schmierbach. Schmierbach going in for the layup, and it's good. Double clutch layup brings them in within 7 points. 43-34, the Mazama Vikings lead the Henley Hornets with 2 minutes and 42 seconds left in the game.
What are your goals? To get stronger, move better, feel healthier? Whatever you are aiming for, Harbor Isles is here to help you. They have brand new cardio and strength equipment. Harbor Isles offers indoor tennis courts, 4 indoor pickleball courts, energizing group classes, expert personal trainers, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to guide you every step of the way. No matter what your goals are, Harbor Isles has everything you need to reach those goals. Stop by and see the difference for yourself. Harbor Isles, lose those reins and get your gains.
Welcome back to Hornets basketball. The Mazama Vikings lead the Henley Hornets 43-36 with 2 minutes and 42 seconds left in the game. This is it, folks.
Henley's playing some really heartful defense here in the fourth quarter. Wearing it on their sleeves, battling for rebounds, getting after steals. It's kept Mazama right where they were entering the fourth. I think they may have 1 or 2 buckets, but Henley's trying to surge back, making it close, and they're going to start out of the break in a press.
Last 2.5 minutes of the game, play hard. This is where it's at. They'll get it in to Clanky. Clanky trapped. And Mazama will take a timeout. Good decision from head coach Ryan Millsap. Ryan Millsap used to be the dean of students back at Ponderosa when I attended. I used to say hi to him every morning.
There you go. So that's your relationship, because he recognized you and we went down there, and I wasn't quite sure how he knew you. He said he taught you, but he's at Mazama. I know you went to KU. I was wondering how that worked.
Yeah, he used to be at Ponderosa before Mazama recognized his coaching abilities and picked him up.
There you go. He's done a great job with this Mazama team. Like I said, last year, making it all the way to the state tournament semifinal as a 14 seed. That nearly never happens. So that was a great job by him and his team last year. And they're playing good tonight. They're making a lot of buckets. They're making things tough for Henley. And right now trying to grab their first league win of the season. This is their league opener. They've had a tough go of it otherwise, 2-9 entering play on the game. But they're looking good tonight on the road against Henley.
Yeah, very good. The passes that they're making just make you want to cry.
Both of these teams are doing a great job on getting the ball to the right guy. I think I could say that wholeheartedly. A lot of these teams are making smart decisions with the basketball. It's just right now Mazama's gotten a few more tough ones to fall. But still plenty of time left. 2:38 to go, 43-36.
Tough one is an under-exaggeration. Quick steal by Ibarra, gets it to Hamilton. Hamilton to Kai Taylor. Oh, he was cutting. He almost had an open layup. Just off his hands, and Mazama will have the ball again. Another trap. This time they'll work it across half court. Jackson, tough behind the back pass to Kellen. What is he doing? Almost falls out of bounds, and Clanky recovers. Clanky.
It's a unique time to get fancy with it there, but Mazama keeps the ball.
Yeah. Clanky to Lee. Lee back to Jackson. Jackson to Gannett. Gannett to Clanky. Clanky to Lee. Oh, man, they're just working it. Just back and forth. Kind of a motion offense.
8 seconds on the shot clock. Now Mazama's going to be forced into a shot.
Clanky from deep. Won't go. Rebounded by Corbin Hamilton. Hamilton now to Sims. Sims brings it up the right side of the floor. Now it is Smearbach. Smearbach to Sims for three. Off the front of the rim. No good. They needed that. Gannett bringing it up the left side of the floor. He's trapped by Smearbach and Sims. Now to Piscatello dribbling it inside. He's double teamed and he's fouled.
Good job by Piscatello to recognize he had defenders draped all over him. All he had to do was get into a shooting motion and he'd get free throws. That's exactly what happened.
So, 43-36. Vikings are up by 7. Minute 26 left in the game. Piscatello misses his first. Piscatello in and out. Corbin Hamilton with the rebound.
Got to work quickly if you're Henley.
Ibarra bringing it up the left side, dribbles into a three. No good. Smearbach tips it back out to Ibarra. Ibarra to Hamilton. Hamilton at the top of the key. Jab step. Gets it to Sims. He's the man that you want to have it. He tries to make a move to the basket and loses it.
And Sims can't buy a foul call tonight. He's wound up on the floor about 5 or 6 times, taking a ton of contact, but not able to get a whistle.
Jackson to Clanky on the right side, finally past half court. Clanky double teamed. Sims picks up another steal. Looking for contact. He'll make the layup. And it's 43-38, 5-point game. Mazama comes back the other way. Piscatello gets the cutter. Jackson just misses it. A lot of contact down there, and I believe they'll charge Carson Sims with a foul. Yes, they will.
4th for Henley.
3rd for him.
And so now you put Mazama in a bonus with one more foul. That foul doesn't actually hurt Henley that much. In fact, it might help him because now you can put Mazama into the bonus quicker if you need to here down the stretch. 4 seconds, separate shot and game clock. They're going to foul Gannett right away.
Yeah, 38.6 seconds left in the game. Makes sense.
So that'll be 4 for Sims. And, or is that all 5?
Sims was not the person you wanted to make that foul.
Well, scoreboard says that was his 4th. We heard the buzzer go off that said it's his 5th. I think that was only his 4th, though.
You need Sims. He's the scorer.
You want guys who can shoot. He's certainly one of them. And you got the others out there, too, Micah and Reese and Corbin. And you got Taylor out there to try to grab up any misses.
Gannett misses the first free throw. Misses the second, rebounded by Taylor. Taylor gets it to Smearbach. Smearbach at the right side of the floor, taking it in, puts it up, won't go. Gets a foul called. He'll have 2 at the line. Could make it a 1-possession game.
Games come down to free throws. Mazama missed both of theirs. Now Reese needs to make both of his. Answer the call, Mr. Smearbach.
It's a big moment for the senior. First one's good. Wow, what a big moment that was. And to hear the Mazama student section go crazy while you're shooting a potentially game-saving free throw. Second one, no good off back of the rim, rebounded by Gannett. Smearbach immediately fouls Gannett, and the game clock is now at 28 seconds.
So Gannett missed each of his last 2. but he's been solid from beyond the arc tonight. He's got a smooth shooting motion. I think Mazama probably feels comfortable with him at the line. Big free throws pending in a 4-point game. He can only keep it a 2-possession game with makes here. Oh, man, really hung on the rim. That took about 6 hops on the metal before dropping.
Kawhi Leonard who?
Yeah, that was like the Kawhi shot.
Second one's good as well. 2 made free throws, 6-point game. Smearbach dribbling it down the floor, hits Ibarra. Ibarra immediately into a 3, no good, off the side of the rim. Smearbach, not sure what he was doing.
Yeah, he untucked his shirt. I guess he thought the game was over, but there's still 15 seconds. I think someone ought to let him know.
They immediately foul Kellen Lee, who's the quarterback for the Mazama football team.
He had a great season. It was an all-league selection, and he's a sophomore.
He has a great moon ball.
Yeah, he did. He threw a couple real nice deep ones. I think he was tops in the team in rushing touchdowns as well, or at least towards the top. So he's going to be a good athlete for Mazama for years to come. He missed his first free throw.
And misses the second.
Henley's looking for a quick 3.
Smearbach coming up the floor, dribbles in, gets contact, can't get the shot to fall. But 2 free throws here and 4-point game. Or do you make the first, intentionally miss the second off the rim, and go for a 3?
I think unless you get another body in there like Brody, who you can guarantee a rebound for, you got to make them both here.
9 seconds left in the game.
Give yourself a 4-point game. Try to get fancy with it if you can make a shot here. And did we get a technical? What just happened? A technical against Smearbach. He's shooting free throws. What did he have to say? Man.
What?
I'm unsure. I really don't know what happened.
What?
Was it against someone? We're going to find out. Smearbach has one more free throw that he earned. And he missed it. And now we are going the other way. 4 Mazama free throws. Man, just a frustrating turn of events. Not the first time this year where technicals in the final seconds have maybe cost the Hornets a basketball game.
I don't understand.
He must have said something, and most teams go all year without technical free throws costing them at the end of basketball games, but that makes it 2 for Henley in the span of 11 days.
6-point game again. 9.1 seconds left. Mazama has possession. They'll get it to Clanky, and they'll dribble it out.
Yep, Henley not fouling. They're going to wave the white flag here at home.
Wow.
46-40 the final. Henley comes up short against Mazama in their Skyline Conference game tonight. We're going to take a quick 2-minute break here. Walter will wrap things up coming up on the other side. 46-40 the final score. The Vikings defeat the Hornets.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Pacific Power works day in and day out to power our communities because we know our neighbors rely on us. We're trimming and clearing branches around poles and lines, protecting our system, and giving you real-time updates when storms roll in. You can count on us in all seasons. 24/7, we're here for you. Powering your greatness.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi. When you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
Josh Eldridge and Walter Hartley back with you tonight on 104.3 960 Sports and MyBasin.com. The Mazama Vikings defeat the Henley Hornets tonight 46-40. Apologize for those of you listening, don't have official final scores for you tonight, but want to encourage you to check out on MyBasin.com on Thursday. We'll give you an update on what's going on around our basin with leading scores from tonight's games, not only this one, but all around the basin. But Walter, tonight 46-40, Henley hung tough with Mazama. In fact, you thought maybe in the last 2 minutes they might be able to make a comeback. Henley, though, wound up stalling out in the final few seconds, picked up a technical foul, allowed Mazama to seal it, and credit to the Vikings. They played a good game of basketball here tonight.
Well, I can't break down what went wrong for Henley because nothing really went wrong. They just couldn't hit a shot. You know, they had a lot of open opportunities they created for themselves. They did everything right. They had such high IQ basketball, just could not finish it.
As has been the case for a lot of times this season for the Henley boys basketball team, the basketball is great. It's all the other stuff that they've yet to figure out. The teamwork, the level-headedness, and the stick-to-itiveness, I think, that these Henley boys, they're young, but I think that's the last piece they need, because when they're playing and they're passing and they're playing defense, they're a good basketball team, and they almost came back and knocked off Mazama tonight, but wound up falling short in this one. This win puts Henley at 0-2 in Skyline Conference play. Mazama is now 1-0 in league play for their part. Skyline Conference play continues Friday night for Henley. They are on the road against Hidden Valley, looking for their first league win of the season in Murphy, just south of Grants Pass. We'll be with you for that one on 104.3 and 960 Sports and MyBasin.com. And Walter, you'll be at Cross Point Christian School for the Geno's Game of the Week Friday night. The Warriors taking on Chiloquin. Excited for that one. You'll be able to listen to Walter on MyBasin.com and also on News Talk 1150 and 92.9 KAGO. Final score tonight, though, the Vikings defeat the Hornets 46-40. Any final thoughts before we head off the air tonight, Walter, about either game we saw tonight?
No, good game from both of these teams. I thought that the Henley girls were really impressive, and I thought that this even matchup was really fun to watch.
We get it another time later on this season, but until then, want to thank you so much for joining us tonight on MyBasin.com. Thank everybody who made tonight's broadcast possible. We'll start with our girls' head coaches, Kyle Slazak, talking to us before the game, as well as Randy Denson. Also want to give a big shout-out to Randy Denson and Alex Stork for putting on our unified basketball game that we had during halftime tonight. Expecting to see more of that. Also want to give a shout to Brian Stock, the Henley boys coach, and Ryan Millsap, the Mazama girls coach, and Luke Hammond, our athletic director here at Henley High School, for sitting up in a nice perch inside the Hornets' nest. Thanks to you as well for joining us for another edition of Henley Hornets basketball. Back on Friday at Hidden Valley. But until then, thank you so much for joining us. For Walter Hartley, my name is Josh Eldridge. So long and good night from the Hornets' nest at Henley High School.